Hey everyone, it's Wednesday. How is it going? Thanks for hanging in there. We were just sorting out a quick technical difficulty, but we should be all good. Ah, yes, everything looks to be in order here. So, anyway, speaking of technical difficulties, after last week's intro that I horribly messed up, I've decided to read off of a teleprompter, so we'll have no more issues. I'm your error 404 text file not found. Please make sure to upload your .txt file into the program to ensure proper function. Let's get this show on the road. Hey. Hello. Happy New Year, everyone. We're back. And better than ever. Ain't that right? Everyone? Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Happy New Year.
And we're coming back with a hype train. Thank you so much, everyone, for all your support.
Level 4 hype train.
It's a great way to come back. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So good. Hey, all right. So
oh my God.
we are back with another episode of 50 Shades of Crimson. This week's episode is called Reduce, Reuse, Reanimate. Not ominous at all. I had a nice, relaxing, end of the year. I might have drank a little too much on one night, but that's what vacations are for. Everything's fine. I hope everyone else had a very relaxing one. That is a lot of gift subs.
Oh, that's a lot of subs.
That's a lot
of subs.
Oh my gosh.
You guys.
That's a lot of subs.
Katiemaechen, Wolfblood,
Louise.
Optimus, all coming in with sub bums there. That's awesome, you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dang.
I
You
think
get a sub and you
Goodness
get a
gracious.
sub. Oh my gosh.
I think you guys finished level 4.
Yeah,
We did.
every sub
Yeah.
help us keeps the lights on here. So,
That's true.
I don't think
It's
there's
true.
anyone else left to gift a sub to if we
I don't
wanted
think
to.
so.
I mean,
everyone
there's
subbed in here.
all of the Twitch community. I mean, we'll need a
Yeah.
couple
True.
more.
Level 5 complete.
All right, well, that's it. That's I mean, the percent does go over 100, 143%. It's
Yeah.
insane, insanity, if you will. I wonder if I have a resub to pop. Hold on 1 second while I navigate to the page just to see.
I did.
Yeah.
You do that. I can start all the intros. So,
Feel free.
Katie, how are you?
I'm doing pretty bitchin'.
I can start all the intros. So,
Oh no, God! I played the audio again. Sorry.
Oh dear. Pretty good. Just had a nice break. Got to play a lot of Sea of Thieves. Lot of Sea of Thieves. Might have a problem. Who knows?
Just one more little hit of heroin. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Sea of Thieves is fantastic.
It's good stuff. It's just such a great time sink.
I love really playing with friends, and like the only people I've ever played with is Yotts. I love playing with friends, and it's just so much fun to just be on a boat, just going boating and pirating,
Yeah.
yar.
Like I'm on a boat.
I'm on a
yeah.
boat.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. How was your break?
It was good, pretty restful. Finally managed to score my PS5, so I was pretty proud of that.
Hell yeah. That's
Did that
exciting.
took actual freaking work.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a fantastic
But,
console.
Oh yeah, I've enjoyed it. it's fun.
I'm keeping my eyes peeled for one myself. So if you
Yeah.
got any hookups, let me know.
Now, I just had to like follow a couple people on Twitter who were specifically tracking like who had it in stock and just like bolting to the website whenever it came up. And luckily, one time I was finally able to get one.
I'm really
But,
glad you
yeah.
said on Twitter, because at first I was worried you were just following people out of the stores once they got them. And
I'll
then,
give you
Oh
a
my
text for
God.
$200 for your PS5.
so
You
that's
got
much
any
better.
more of those consoles?
Yeah, I need the PS5.
Oh man, no. Luckily, nothing that severe. No, just following on them internets.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Mhm.
Well, it's great to
Yeah.
be back here with you.
Oh yeah, good to be back.
Luna, would you like to continue?
Sure. Disc has the cat, so Disc gets to go next.
There we go. How's it going,
Hello.
Disc?
Them's
It's
the
going great.
rules.
I just brought my cat to the vet today.
Oh.
Everything went well.
Yay!
He's very
Wait, when you say everything went well, do you mean including the trip to the vet?
oh yeah. Yeah, he
That's-
was a very good boy. Stop it.
Oh,
Stop
was
it.
it
You stay here with me.
was it Enzu?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's fine. He loves going outside. That's not Enzu though.
So yeah, this is not Enzu.
I know
But-
all of Disc's cats.
Yeah, it was a good time. I've really done much this week. I've really done much at all. Oh jeez. Oh, stop it.
Everything's fine.
Ow.
That looks completely natural.
We're fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Well, it's good to be back here with you. I wanted to bring up what happened on Monday, when I was trying to heal myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm a really good player with my rolls. We were playing Starfinder, and my character had some injuries, but luckily we had a ton of like level 1 potions basically.
Mark 1 serums of healing.
Yeah, like they heal for 1d8, and I was like, all right, well, I need like 16 healing to top off. So I was like, all right, give me one of those potions. I kick it back, I roll my d8, I roll a 1. I'm like, oh, damn. give me another. I take another one, I kick it back, I roll another 1. I'm like, okay, one more, and if I roll a 1, I'm just accepting it as my health. I roll another 1. So I consumed 3 potions and healed 3 health. That was
Not only that, but another character rolled another 1 for those, got another 1.
Yep.
And somebody had a Mark 2 seal of healing, which is 3d8, got 3 1s.
So we used, what was it?
You guys have weighted dice.
We used 4 Mark 1 potions and a Mark 2 potion and healed for a combined total of like 7. It was it was terrible.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. I think we're still all injured. We're just gonna accept it and move on. But it was good times. Boy. Let's see. Manda, how's it going? Good to see you.
Hi, good. It's good to see you too. And everybody. Thank you guys so much for the support. I can't believe we had a level 5 hype train. That's crazy.
I think it made it over 200% too, didn't it?
It did though.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Choo choo, mother lovers.
Choo choo. Shared experience. Got an emote. Hyper potion. Oh, hype potion.
Nice.
Woo.
I want
Still
the one
pretty
that
cool.
Wolf's Blood got, the lull with the frog.
Yeah,
That one's
I
really
want that
cute.
one too. I don't think I
Wait,
have
maybe
that
I
one.
have it. I don't know.
It's hard. It's hard to get them all,
Quick to the emote
You
mobile.
gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch 'em all.
I know.
Twitch
They're like
emotes.
Pokemon.
How was your end of the year shenanigans?
It was okay. Just chilling, relaxing, nothing too crazy. I'm wearing one of my favorite Christmas gifts that I got
Oh.
that I have to show off.
Please.
I don't know if you recognize this little symbol at all.
Get
But,
out!
Next time you're in the checkout and you hear the beep,
Oh, it's Supermarket Sweep. Woo! I used to watch that show.
That's amazing.
They made a
Yeah.
new one, didn't they?
yeah,
Yeah.
this is from the new one. This is it's hosted by Leslie Jones,
Yes.
and she. We've been watching the episodes and it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's very nostalgic. It's
Oh,
a lot
same.
like the old one, but better.
God, I love
And-
Supermarket Sweep.
And so I was asked what my favorite color was from their uniforms or their whatever you call these. And I was like, I like the yellow ones because it's classic. Like that's what they used to wear, like the big thick yellow ones in the 90s and stuff. And so I got one for Christmas.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
So now I can run around the store
with
it on and act like crazy.
Totally go to a supermarket and just do that. It'd be so good.
That would be pretty awesome. I'm planning on it maybe when the pandemic gets better, because I'm afraid I'll accidentally run into somebody and I don't want to touch people.
Almost definitely. Especially when you're like throwing 6 turkeys into your cart, you know?
Yeah. But once this pandemic's over, she's touching everybody.
Could we make a request? Could we make a request that you actually have Floop live stream that for us?
Yes, and we can put it up on the cart like they do on the show.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm gonna collect like 6 carts of stuff and just leave it at the front and like walk away.
And then just
not even buy anything.
No!
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh, those poor store employees.
Oh, so fantastic. Wonderful. I really like it. It's fantastic, by the way.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Who else we got? We got Yotts. Yotts, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Great. How you doing?
How you doing? I'm
How you
Italian. I can
doing?
say it. How you doing? Yeah.
Okay. Well, that beats me. I don't know. I'm all right, man.
Still sounds good coming from you, by
Nothing
the
new.
way.
I hope everyone had a great holiday season.
Yes.
As most of you know, much like Thanksgiving, Canada celebrates Christmas on a different date. So we are 2 weeks out from Canadian Christmas. I'm very excited. And in fact, Canadian New Year will show up pretty soon as well.
Canadian.
Well, at the end of January. Well, it's because we're on the 25-hour clock system. It's this whole thing. But we've actually considered switching over to the 24-hour system, but it's this big political issue. Quebec says yes. Alberta says no. Everyone else is pretty much split. New Brunswick didn't even vote. Referendums are terrible here.
Damn.
So, anyway, I'm really excited for Santa to show up, and I hope he brings me some goodies for my computer or my camera, one or the other. So that brings me to my previous point. I hope you all had a wonderful New Year.
You liar! I googled
and holidays. The fact that you Googled it makes me so fucking happy.
I thought, man, am I that uncultured? And I don't know about Canadian Christmas.
I'm so glad I could sell it with a straight face. It took so
the whole
much effort.
25-hour clock thing, and like that's why
optimistic you guys operate on metric days.
That's why Yotts is always asking what time we go live, you know, because he changes every day for him.
Issue.
Yeah, it's hard.
That's why I had to put the Jackbox games in Candleless time tonight.
Ah, that's true. Yeah, that makes sense now.
Great point.
Yeah.
But yeah, all in all, it's been great. And I hope it has been great for all of you as well.
Before the show, this is a Canada-related topic. We figured out that Disc and I, who both live in America, have more Tim Hortons near us than Yotts does, who lives in Canada. So
that's too bad.
It was kind of ironic, just the fact that the Canadian has like 2 or 3 Tim Hortons within like an hour drive.
This is a big issue for me.
And we have like
I don't want to waste within 3 hours of the stream's time, but this is a large issue. It's a little too ironic. I really do think.
It is quite ironic. It's like rain. But I just wanted to throw that in there. It was a just funny little Timbit, if you will.
Oh.
I think I need to quit the show. I'm kidding.
It's so bad now.
And because of that, I'm out.
If anyone doesn't know, Dunkin' Donuts Munchkins at Tim Hortons, they're called Timbits. So
they're called Munchkins?
Yeah, they're called Munchkins at Dunkin'
Donuts.
Yeah.
Man, that's a weird one.
I know.
You guys are strange.
As opposed to
donut holes.
Yeah, donut holes makes the most sense. Like
yeah, that definitely makes the most sense.
Yeah.
It's all the dough that they punched out of the middle of the donuts. Right.
Yeah. Exactly. That's all it is. Yeah.
Yeah, the holes of the donut.
Yeah. Donut holes. Done.
Yeah.
Bam.
Anyway, Luna, how's it going?
Just leave them in, you know?
No, then it's not a donut anymore. Now it's
But then you have to fill
That's
the
a
donut.
bagel.
that's not how it works. It's not how any of this works.
Where are my goddamn bagel holes now that you mention it?
Actually, yeah. What do they do with that? Oh,
Where do they
These are
go?
bread balls.
They sell them to
stuff.
Bantam Bagels, and they stuff them, and they sell them at Starbucks.
Clearly, we have no idea how bagels are made, which is it seems sad for us, but
I mean, you use water.
and yeast, I believe.
Yeah, water and yeast. Throw that in the oven.
Done.
That's that.
Done. All right. Problem solved. Luna, how's it going?
I don't even know where to go after that.
That's
There's
fair.
nowhere to go but up.
That's yeah, that's
It's
true.
true. I am doing pretty well. I am. I wanted to show off a couple of things that I got for Christmas, which a couple were Christmas presents to me, but 2 of them were actually sent to me from a Secret Santa, which was super
Ooh.
nice. I found out who it was after the fact, which was great. But for anybody who checks out the Arcane Spectacles website, my Secret Santa sent me 2 of their ornaments for Christmas this
Ooh.
year,
Aw.
which were super sweet. And I checked, and the +1s do stack, so my Christmas tree was extra cheerful this year.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, and then my Christmas tree was also a little extra warm because it had a +1 warmth.
Oh, good.
Nice.
So yeah, so that was good. And then it also went on some adventures. So
Oh.
yeah. So yeah, so those were fun additions to my Christmas tree this year. It was really sweet, and I was really excited to get those. So now, for the duration of the year, I'm gonna have them hanging up on my wall, like right by my desk. So I
Could
can
always
see
use
them.
some extra cheer and warmth, you know?
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. I might take down the +1 warmth in the summer though, because it gets really warm in my bedroom.
That's fair.
during the
That's
summer,
fair.
So it doesn't
I-
really need it.
You actually just reminded me I haven't even opened one of my Christmas gifts yet. I'm opening it as we
Ooh.
speak,
Oh my goodness.
Live on camera.
except it's slightly off camera. But
Live off
Something-
camera.
Just to
Something
be
you can
safe.
show.
live slightly off of camera.
Just in
It is
case the box
my-
starts
It's
busting
Saturday
or-
night.
Brand new, incredibly hard to find. I still don't know how she found it and got it to me. Pathfinder GM screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh!
Is that first edition?
Yeah, it's the one we play. Yeah,
Yep.
first edition. So, and
Didn't
it
you
was
say that one was hard to find
it's
nowadays?
near impossible to find. Yeah.
Wow.
Like I was so shocked.
even as the cover. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it even has the little cover sleeve that goes on it. Like it's brand new, brand spanking new.
Holy crap.
I know. This just devalued it like 60% by me opening it and looking at it. This is crazy. Oh,
Just look at it.
it even made the sound when you open it that a new book makes.
Oh, that like cracking sound.
Yeah. Oh, it's so nice. Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a copy. I think I showed this off a few weeks ago, but I got a copy of the Pathfinder first edition.
yes.
Core rulebook.
rulebook. Yeah.
Nice.
And the first time I opened that
Made that
one, and I
noise.
got the 2, and it was like, I was like, oh, that's such a great sound.
Isn't it?
So-
Oh, it's so good.
Like, oh, that treats mama right.
So I was super, super
You
excited.
gotta
about
rub
that.
me the right way.
Sorry it took like a month to get there.
Oh, it's all good. It's fine. Another friend of mine sent me some goodies from the UK, and it was supposed to arrive on Christmas. They got here on Sunday, I want to say. So they were a little late, but now
I have some dice. I have some dice that are coming to me from Alexandria, Virginia, that were supposed to be here on the 26th, and they still haven't shown up yet.
Things are a little delayed. It's taking some time,
bit.
but at least
Yeah.
they're finding their way. That's all you can ask for, you know.
Yeah.
Oh boy, guys, you know what we do here? We play Pathfinder, and you know
What?
how
We do?
we start that off? Yeah. Surprise, by the way. I know I'm kind of dropping this on you last second, but yeah, we're gonna play some
Man.
Pathfinder tonight.
That's why you
we
called
start
me
with-
here tonight?
D4 rolls, correct?
I
Hold on.
was ready for shoots and
For the love
ladders,
of God.
Let me check my DM screen. No,
Oh,
D20s.
thank
Oh.
God.
Yeah. Yep.
but well,
12.
You guys are hilarious.
Roll off.
Oh,
roll
dang.
Off, roll off, roll
Oh
off.
shit,
Roll
ladies and
off.
gentlemen, we have a roll off.
Heck yeah.
Shoot, all right.
14.
We didn't
Isabel
talk about it,
comes
and I
in
don't remember.
14, and next we're gonna need to see a roll off from Shula. Shula, can you beat 14?
Oh shit. I mean, shoot.
Do it. Do it.
Probably not.
Do it.
11. Oh, a valiant
I'll be
effort.
honest, I do not remember.
Mead mess.
It was
Oh,
Merrymead.
Mead Miss.
an
Never
11.
mind. I remember
Yeah.
now.
Mer-
Luna helped.
it's called Merrymead.
That's right. So
yeah, that was my fault. I kept calling it the wrong thing, and you corrected me every time.
Well, I also named the episode Merrymead, so it was a little bit confusing. Yeah, but
You messed up there, bud.
the actual in-game holiday is called Merrymead. It is a real Pathfinder holiday celebrated mostly by followers of Katiemaechen, which should come as no surprise.
I can't imagine why.
I know, right? It should come as no surprise. But anyway, yeah, go ahead.
So when last we left off, we got wrangled into helping produce the holiday show that was going on. And I forget who dragged us into it. But
I think it was Chrysidia.
Chrysidia? Okay, I couldn't remember if it was her or just the director. And so apparently the normal cast didn't show up, so they had us be actors. And I don't remember who everybody was.
That's okay. It's all right.
Okay.
General synopsis.
So we were actors in this play that was for Merrymead stuff.
Close enough.
Just do it all.
And then so we're acting and everyone's doing really good. And then all of a sudden, a familiar face shows up and interrupts the play by the name of Yargan. Who, as a reminder, Yargan was the guy. He wasn't the leader, but he was like one of the cohorts of Gadrin's lambs that were basically children that were being used for, I don't want to say slave work, but like stealing things and like they were like a little gang, so to speak.
Except they were doing it against their will. They were forced into it. So
okay, so so slavery.
Basically. But you guys put a stop to that, so it's all good.
Yeah, we put a stop to that. We freed the children. Gadrin is dead. However, Yargan had an interesting passing. Some people that are no longer here, dumped him into the water while he was, I think, strapped to a chair still.
Yeah, tied to a chair, heavily injured, bleeding, tossed into shark-infested waters. It's fine.
Just, murder and whatnot. And
was it murder because he's not dead?
Well, yeah,
it was attempted murder. That's all.
But
slightly less charged.
Survived.
Yeah.
He survived, and he comes out and he's like, ha ha ha, I see you all. And he tries to hurt us. And then there's that ice golem who I do have a question about that. Was the ice golem ever meant to actually come to life? Like, was it just there for the theatrics?
Do you mean was it scripted in the play?
Right, yeah.
It was scripted in the play that there was indeed an ice sculpture in the center of town. However, he was supposed to move the ice sculpture, revealing the hoard of mead and other alcohols underneath underneath the town. But
I see. But
he had a trick up his sleeve, and he had a magic wand which animated it.
Yeah, so Yargan tried to throw away the whole show and was such a jerk, but we took him down super fast, and we took down the ice golem, and everybody in the audience was like none the wiser. They just thought that we had planned the whole thing, and they said it was the best play ever.
Yeah.
And we're so cool. And there was fire, and everyone was super impressed.
I like that little tidbit you threw in. There was fire. I don't know where it came from. Just
Things randomly combust all the time.
Yeah, some actors were lit on fire, then some huts were lit on fire.
Good.
Yeah,
fire is good.
I don't know what happened. There was fire. It was cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
it was
that's pretty much
time.
the gist of it.
Yeah. Which is going to put us into an interesting spot to start off this episode, because one thing needs to be resolved, and that's how do you all spend the rest of your Merrymead?
Magic mead!
A mead flies at you. So basically, I assume, since it's a whole big mess and, mead has flown out of the floor at this point, like sprinkling everywhere, and people are having a good time and drinking and stuff. Some people are gonna, like the mages that were there and some of the guards are gonna be responsible for cleaning up the big mess that was made. Whether you guys want to help out in that, or you just want to join in the festivities and drink for the rest of the day, is up to you. What would you guys say how you spend the rest of that day?
So I'm gonna first scream for mead. So,
Absolutely,
mead!
and several glasses of mead fly at you upon your one calling.
I make a grab at one. Do you want me to do a
Let's
roll for
do
it?
a reflex to see how many you can grab.
All right. Oh wait, that's this one.
Yes.
I know where my saves are.
Oh, you just barely catch one of them.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
So I take that. I grab Yargan by like the scruff of his like shirt, and I start dragging him towards like the closest group of guards I can find, just like sipping my mead along the way.
Nice. Chrysidia is pretty close.
And I just kind of like then like throw him at her feet. I'm like, you want to take care of this guy while I go back to drinking?
Why would I do that to this actor?
I don't think he was acting. He actively tried to hurt us.
Active acting. I see what you did there. What do you mean you guys put on the best show I've ever seen?
Well, luckily life imitates art.
But
no, I don't think he's an actor.
She like looks at him. He's like really dazed and like, you know, kind of still trying to get his bearings after the hurting you guys put on him. And he's like, he just groans on the ground and he's all tied up. And she like looks down and like looks at his face and goes, "Oh my gosh, I know exactly who this is. Yargan. He worked with Gadrin."
Those sound like very interesting names, and I just turn on my heel and go back to drinking.
She signals for a guard to come over, and he's immediately like picked up and like taken off to the holding cells. And she just kind of comes up to you and she's like, "That wasn't like how it was supposed to go?"
I mean, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen this play before, but I don't think they're usually supposed to really try and attack you.
I mean, they change it up every year. I've seen it every year. I just thought, man, they really went out on it with such talent as you.
I mean, they did get kind of lucky, but I don't think that's how it's supposed to go down.
Well, anyway, thank you guys. We'll take care of him. Feel free to enjoy the festivities, and we'll have people clean up everything later.
Sweet. I just kind of keep walking as dogs go off in the background.
Yeah, it's just such chaos there.
I find the nearest dog and give him a little snuggle and a little head rub.
He enjoys that. He's a little scared of you at first, but after you outstretch your hand, he sniffs it and he rubs right up against you.
Great. I'm going to start handing out drinks to everyone I see,
giving
them a big cheers and pounding back drinks.
Excellent. All right. So
We're crazy.
You're going crazy. You're just full into the festivities. What about the rest of you?
I would like to find Mr. Toriel.
A tutorial? Yes. He's in the shop in the northeast of the Citadel.
Yeah, I walk over to him with my mead in my hand.
As you walk over to him, he goes, "Ah, yes, young adventurer. How can I help you?"
Thanks to your tutorial, your help, I was able to find that person and capture them, bring them back here alive. I also wanted to show you something that I learned, and I just jump.
Whoa, that's amazing. We haven't even covered that yet. With skills like that, you will be a great adventurer one day.
I was really wondering if you'd pull out the line again.
Of course.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh my god.
Thank you very much.
He just goes, "As a reward, here, take this." And 3 copper coins just appear in your hand.
I take them.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll see you later and tell you all the good things I've learned on my travels.
I can't wait to see you again. With skills like yours, you'll be sure to be such a great adventurer.
Goodbye. And I head out.
Take care, adventurer. And all right. So yeah, and he just stands there like not doing anything after you walk away. Like he's not reacting.
He's not even hammering on the anvil.
No, he's just standing there, like because he's not like in the shop. He's like right outside of it. He's just like standing there looking at the festivities and stuff. Like, yeah.
He's like leaning on the wall, but he's like not even on the wall. He's like a couple inches away.
Yeah, just like
still leaning.
Yeah, trying to assume a cool posture, but like the animation's not quite right. He T-poses for a second and gets right back in. It's crazy stuff. So, all right. So, what are you doing after that, Markt'ov? You're just enjoying drinks and.
I gotta look for Shula because I need some healing.
Oh yes, yes you do. Yeah, Shula, where would you be right now during all this?
Sorry, I just got some feedback from my mic, and it was like blowing my eardrum out, so I had to.
Well,
sorry.
The good news is it didn't come through here, so yeah.
Yeah, it came through here, and that's why I was grimacing. I was like, "Ooh, that hurts."
As long as it only hurt your ears, that's fine. I'm just kidding.
We're good now.
I'm sorry.
So after everything dies down, I kind of look around at the carnage from everything I set on fire, because the crowd just got me going. And Shula hasn't had I don't know, she's traveled, but mostly like solitarily or with small groups. She has never been on like a stage or anything, so she kind of got caught up in all the excitement and the fervor of the audience being like, fire is good. And so she's kind of embarrassingly picking up the pieces that she burned and kind of just cleaning up and making a pile of charred stuff, and maybe grabbing a broom and sweeping up the dust and the.
You're helping to clean, basically.
Yes, in a fit of embarrassment, because usually she tries to hold it together a little better than that, but she. I got a little caught up in the excitement.
So, Markt'ov, as you venture off from tutorial, you find Shula picking up some pieces of the burned hut and like trying to clean up the mess that's been made.
Shula, would you be able to heal me? I am a little injured.
Oh, yes, of course. As I drop the broom that I'm using and close my eyes and just kind of meditate on channeling some energy from Markt'ov through the power of Serenray, and I cast Channel Energy.
Okay.
Since there's no map, I can't drop it. So
like a ranged area one?
Just drop it in the chat.
Just right next.
He can son of a bitch.
Hold on.
The streak continues.
I felt a little sputtering of the energy coming out. It might have been maybe Serenray is upset with my display of I don't know, ego on the stage. So I'm gonna try that one more time.
Does anybody else need
How
help?
about that?
That's
How
much
about
better.
that?
Yeah, would that be within range of us? Is that how that works? Is it a range like AoE?
Yeah, it's a
or
30.
Is it
It's a 30-foot radius from her. So if you guys say you're within 30 feet of her, I'll allow it.
Yeah,
I'll
Unless
just say I am and go
That's
ahead
fine.
and heal. How's
I mean,
that?
if you're partaking in the festivities and stuff, like everyone's kind of gathered in the middle of this courtyard right now, having a good time. So
Yeah,
I'm sure you're
How
within.
much can that overheal for?
3.
3? Okay.
So that first roll of 2d6 came out with a 2. But your second 2d6 is much better with a total of 11. So everyone can feel free to heal 13 total hit points with 3 possible temporary hit points to get if you were overhealed.
How long do the temporary hit points last?
Till we sleep, I think.
Yes, I believe so. Let me double check. They persist for 1 round per level. So
they're pretty much gone by now.
18 seconds. Yeah. 18 seconds.
So
Yeah.
I will just take those
Dope.
away.
Yeah.
All right, I put them
It's
on
good to
and then I deleted them back out again.
Yeah.
Around the 17-second mark, a dragon flies down.
Cover the world. Oh.
He hits
That
all of
would've
you for
been
3
perfect.
damage and then flies away.
wait till we're level 10. It'll last a whole minute.
Whoa, that's actually significant. Yeah, that's good stuff. All right, so yeah, so that energy flows out, and one of the guards, he feels the energy go into him, and he turns around, he's like, "Hey, who did that?"
I don't say anything.
He looks around, he's like, "I'm trying to get drunk here. All right, what's going
I think it
on?"
was you. I think you did that.
Did I? Oh,
I just handed a man a drink.
You drank a lot.
Oh, I have been drinking a lot, man. I just, gosh, maybe I can heal. Whoa.
Yeah.
He grabs the drink from you, Osgar, and he like stumbles off.
Before he stumbles off, I'm going to very like sneakily, quietly, I'm going to cast light on his mug.
Oh gosh. All right.
Just to troll him.
He immediately notices it. It starts to glow, and he's just like, well, now I've seen everything. He just kicks it back. And he continues off. And Luna, what would you be doing during all this?
Probably just helping clean up, honestly.
That's very nice of you.
Yeah, that's just Evie.
All right, so Evie's just helping clean up.
Yeah, just kind of,
Cool.
picking up I picture like confetti and crepe paper and stuff like that all over the ground. So she's just like going around cleaning it all up. It's like, Times Square there or something.
Basically. Around this time, it's currently dusk is settling in, so the sun is starting to go down. It's starting to get a little dark out and stuff. Some people have chilled out on the drinks at this point, and things are certainly starting to wind down. And Chrysidia approaches you guys, and she's just like, I can't thank you guys for what you did enough. Just participating in this play, going out and finding Trinia, bringing her back here. We plan to question her tomorrow. Are you guys gonna stick around for the night, or?
Yep.
Yeah, unless
We probably should.
elsewhere.
Yeah, no, I mean, and feel free to use the same rooms as last time. We're not filling them, so they're yours as long as you need them.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Stug is still down there keeping an eye on Trinia in the hold, so she should be under close supervision. But if you guys need me, I'll probably be in my office or somewhere nearby, but I'll come see you guys tomorrow, all right?
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. Merrymead, miss.
Merrymead.
Sorry, my speech is a little slurred. Very, very Merrymead, miss.
To Caden.
Aye.
May you show
Where's
us
this
wisdom in the
mist
bottom
coming
of a
from?
glass.
It's the alcohol. It's making me slur my words. It just keeps rolling off at the end there. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Have a good one.
All right.
And she walks off.
See ya.
So at this point, yeah, it's up to you guys how you'd like to spend the rest of your day. Excellent. Well, then I assume you guys will probably start winding down, heading to your rooms, and it's because it doesn't sound like any of you have anything specific.
Is Yargan dead?
No.
Like dead?
No, you guys somehow.
What happened to him?
I tied
did
him
not,
up.
Yeah,
We tied him up real good.
tied him up
yeah.
real good. He was disabled, so he had 0 HP left, but he was not dead.
We could always talk to Yargan.
Yeah,
I gave him to Chrysidia.
he's been thrown into a holding cell.
Oh,
Yep.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope he gets that lawyer.
Phil.
Maybe not. I don't know. Phil was told to go off and do good things, so who knows where he is now.
Phil deserves better.
He does. He can change the world for the worse.
The BBEG of the campaign, Phil.
We'll find out. Stay tuned.
Next time.
But yeah.
Well, I don't have anything in particular. But I go to everybody in the party, and if we're not all together, and just ask if anybody has anything in mind.
Not really. No. Well, we got to talk to what's her name?
Trinia, Chrysidia.
Yes, Trinia. We have to talk to Trinia, but other than that, I don't know.
Other
they
than that,
even
we
let us
celebrate.
Yeah.
I look at the party. Whoever doesn't have a mug, I push one into them. Just like
Into their
forcibly,
chest?
like bam, and wait for them to take it.
Is the mug full? Or are you just pushing
Yeah,
empty
but I
mugs?
mean, I do it like kind of controlled, but I'm also pretty buzzed up, so I expect a little sloshing.
That's fine. I just didn't know if you were like drunk enough to the point where you're just handing them empty mugs, you know?
No.
Yeah.
I already have one in my hand, but I take one from Osgar anyway, and just kind of like Poor Bo.
I knew I liked you, Bo. You got the right attitude.
It's only Merrymead once a year.
Damn
I
straight.
look up kind of blearily from my mugs.
Oh boy. A couple of the guards are like keeping an eye on you guys at this point.
Yeah, I'm not drinking too much at the end of the night.
Fair. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely nighttime at this point. The sun has fully set. Darkness has covered the land of Corvosa, but not in an ominous way. I just like to talk like this. And yeah, and the guards are settling down. They've all switched off of the mead. They're some of them have come up to you, Osgar, specifically, and just been like, buddy, you need a hand, like get into your room or anything, or like, you all right?
I need a hand finishing these friggin' drinks.
Hey, yeah,
Come here.
hand one over to me. Yeah.
Put my arm around them and hand them a drink.
Okay, one of them grabs the drink and he is going to slyly try to dump it out behind you. And roll me a perception.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Perception is my best skill.
Absolutely.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
16.
You do not recognize him doing this. So you just think he took it and he's gonna enjoy it, but he definitely dumped it out behind him. And he's like, all right, buddy, let's get you to your room. And he tries to escort you to your room.
Look, I'm flattered, but normally the fans who do this are a little, then I gesture up, different, you know?
Oh no. I mean, well, no. I mean, well, if you're open to it.
I'm too drunk.
That usually helps my situation.
I'll sign you an autograph.
I'll take it.
I just like squiggle incomprehensible madness.
He pulls his shirt down slightly, clearly wanting you to shine his chest.
Do we have like anything other than like, I don't know, what writing implement would I have
He
that could
hands
write on skin?
He hands you a quill with some ink. It's gonna hurt, but
No.
You saddest.
I'm just like looking up, like dip your hands in the ass.
Squiggle.
So you do it, you sign them.
Yeah, go for it. Sure.
Yeah, it's not very clear because one, you're not used to writing on him, and two, you're drunk. So you know, it's kind of smudged, but he seems pretty happy, and he's like, "All right, buddy, let's go," and he starts escorting you to your room.
High five.
It's a free action, doesn't necessarily mean you connect. But I'm gonna just call high or low.
Okay. Hi.
You connect. It's a Merrymead miracle. That sounds better, actually.
Whoa.
Merrymead miracle. That sounds.
Yeah.
I like
love
that.
It's pretty good.
Oh, it's good.
Next year, that can be our save that for the stream titles.
Making a note.
Merrymead Miracle.
Merrymead miracle. Yeah.
On 34th Street.
All right, so you're being escorted to bed. Markt'ov, in sight of this, are you doing anything?
Nah, heading to bed.
Excellent. Evie?
Heading to bed.
Bo?
Yeah, I kind of stagger up and I'm like just kind of weaving after them, being like, yeah, you guys are right.
It seems like a great idea. You follow poorly, but you follow. And Shula?
I'm just gonna stay until I feel sufficiently repentant for the damage that I did, however long that may take. I still plan on getting a decent amount of sleep, a good 8 hours, but I'm probably the last one to go to bed. Okay.
I'll also point out that you are
later.
You're not the only one cleaning. There's several guards who are cleaning up as well, and but
I feel even worse now.
Oh no, they were going to be there to clean up anyway. They're like putting away the set and like, cleaning up all the meat and stuff, like they were there for that purpose anyway. And the mages from the academia, they're using their spells to to, clean up things and shine things, and they had it
that's
all.
good.
They had it all under control. That was the plan the whole time. Well, I mean, maybe not the fire, but the whole fountain erupting of mead and it being a big mess was planned.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then when that's taken care of at a decent hour, I will also head to bed.
All right, excellent. So you all wander off to your rooms. Do you all want to wander off to your correct rooms, or be placed?
I clearly fall asleep in like the hallway.
Are we in the same hallway?
Yeah, the hallway from last time. You guys have the same room.
Oh, okay. I see Bo in the hallway, and I go over to her and I crouch down and just kind of like tap her. Are you okay?
Yeah. This floor feels great.
Oh,
Do you want me to help you into your room?
No, it's nice and cool down here.
I go into my room and look for an extra blanket, but I don't see one. So then I go into Bo's room and I just grab her blanket off her bed and I put the blanket on her in the hallway.
Aw, you have +1 warmth.
Yeah, +1 warmth.
Nailed it.
All right, yeah, you put the blanket on her and kind of tuck it in a little bit on her and try and make her as comfortable as possible in the hallway. And Bo, you feel it, and it feels quite cozy. You feel a little bit more at ease.
Warm blanket, cold floor. Excellent.
It's the best combo.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Nice blushing floor.
So if you've done your good deed for the day, Shula, you can now rest easy.
Yay.
So as you all fall asleep, the night passes. You all have good dreams, except for Shula, who has no dreams of bookcases, luckily. But
thank God.
Yeah. But the night passes uneventfully. As you all wake up, however, always good when I say the word however. It's such an ominous word, like when you say it, people wonder like, oh, well, what's that thing that's going to come after the word however? Clearly it can't be anything good. And it builds suspense. And I love suspense. Isn't suspense
Something
awesome?
Good's about to happen, isn't it?
You all
kittens.
spontaneously combust. It's the end of the campaign.
Yay!
Yeah.
Fire is good.
Fire is good. The nearby sun suddenly went supernova and the world has ended. So, it's unfortunate. But after Shula wakes up from that dream and realizes none of it was real, you guys do all have this weird feeling. This feeling as if something's not right. It's almost like you can almost like pinpoint the source of it too. It feels like it's coming from a deck of cards you guys have seen. Even though you can't see it, you recognize the source of this feeling of unease. I believe Markt'ov currently has the deck of cards, if I'm not mistaken.
I do not.
No? Who has it? Someone has it. I'll find it. I will look and I'll find it.
I have my card.
No, but you picked it up later on.
Yeah, you guys refound it and it ended up in somebody's inventory.
Yeah, did you find it in
Arcturus's room?
Arcturus's blown up room?
Yeah.
Episode 1.
What is it called? It's called a...
Oh, apparently I do have it.
Yep, it's in Markt'ov's bag, according to my inventory tracker. Thank you, inventory tracker program that lets me see everyone's inventory at the same exact time and who it's carried by.
I've not been introduced to this deck yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. You still feel this, though.
What a hangover.
I just like stir up from the floor. I'm just like hairs like skewed one way. I mean, like, how is
And
going to take a
swing open my door and see Bo.
I was gonna say, what's even more confusing to you, Bo, waking up on the floor, is that you definitely hear conversations coming from down the hallway. You can't make out what they're saying, but you definitely hear a couple people conversing.
I like get up, like put the blanket kind of around myself because I'm still a little bit cold, and I kind of peek my head out the door.
Since you were in the hallway, if you go to the end of the hallway,
It's the end of the hallway. Okay.
yeah, to the right was like a break area, like a kitchen where you guys have had breakfast before with the extra bacon. And and that seems to be the source of the conversations based on what you can hear. Around the time that you are starting to get yourself up off of the floor, though, apparently Osgar opens the door and encounters you.
Morning.
Well, party.
I know, right?
And
Thank goodness that only happens once a year. That's a lot for one night.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a regular night for me, you know. I'm so cool. I have so many friends and we drink so much.
Right.
Maybe I'll get there one day.
You're pretty cool. You got it in you. I can tell.
Oh, man.
Literally. And Markt'ov, you said you were going to do something?
Yeah, I'm going to take the deck out of the bag of holding, and I'm just going to say to it, I don't like ghosts. I'm just going to immediately put it right back in.
Okay. Fair. You get another feeling of a little bit of sadness as you put it back.
I get up suddenly, and I know I'm sharing a room with Evie, and I turn to her and I say, do you feel that?
Yeah. What is that?
Do you think it's Zalara? You think she wants to talk to us again?
I mean, maybe. It's been a while, so it probably wouldn't hurt to chat with her.
I hurry up and like jump out of bed and throw all my clothes on, and I go kind of down to Marktov's room. Or
Okay.
are you out of the room now? Or no?
Nope.
Okay.
If-
I go and
yeah.
I knock on his door.
As you
Markt'ov.
exit your room, you would definitely see Isabo and Osgar, who have taken occupancy in the hallway and are talking
yes.
about awesome parties and how cool they are, and how they always have parties like that. So, yeah.
My mind is on a one-track path right now because the feelings that I'm getting from the deck are just weird.
Okay.
And I don't know if Bo and Osgar have met Zalara yet.
They've not.
So they probably don't have that same intense feeling like maybe the three of us do.
But they are feeling it, but they may not fully understand how it works. That's all. Yeah.
So I knock on Marktov's door. Markt'ov!
Come in.
So I do.
Okay.
I open the door and I go in and I say, hey, did you feel that coming from what I believe to be the hero card deck?
Why, yes, I did feel that. And I'm going to pull the hero deck out.
Do you want me to take a look at it?
By all means, and I hand it over.
All right, I think we should get Evie. And I take the deck with me and walk back down to the room, just kind of peek my head in and say, Evie, let's meet up in Marktov's room and check this out. And then when I come back around, I lean down to Bo and Osgar and I say, you guys want to see a ghost?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
And then I nod towards Marktov's room and I go in and I realize that I invited everyone into Marktov's room, but I don't say anything to him about it. I just let it happen.
I'll get up and grab all my stuff and make my way down that way.
Okay. So yeah, you guys.
I'll follow her into the room.
Yeah, I just collect the blanket around myself. I'm just following after them.
It's a ghost. Who wouldn't want to see it? That's wild.
Yeah.
So you guys all join up in Marktov's room, haro deck in hand. And what do you do?
I just I try to get some feeling from it. I close my eyes and I don't cast a spell or anything, but I just try to channel, I don't know, whatever energy you can feel from it. I don't know how Zalara ever got summoned before, but I guess I try to maybe mentally summon her.
Okay. Are you touching the deck?
Yeah, I'm holding it. Because I have my eyes closed, so I'm not looking at it.
As you try
But I have it up in
to
front of me.
connect with the magical energy of the deck, a sudden feeling of hunger comes across you. However, you're very aware of the fact that it's not your hunger. It's almost as if the deck is hungry.
What?
for blood.
What's wrong?
I'm getting a really bizarre feeling from the hero card deck. Maybe from Zalara? Maybe she's hungry? I don't know.
Hungry? That's never a good thing for ghosts.
Yeah, no, I agree. And a guard, as you guys look, there's a guard standing there. He's like, why would a ghost be hungry?
What the hell are you doing
I don't
here?
know. Let's burn this deck.
I heard you guys talking. I thought I sounded like you were up. I mean, breakfast is ready if you guys want. Another one of your friends is out there with us.
What?
Hoomst.
She said her name's Zalara?
What?
Yeah, we've been talking to her all morning.
Oh, yeah, she's a ghost.
No,
Markt'ov, no.
come on. Hey, Zalara, are you a ghost? Zalara, and he like walks away to like go
See,
talk
she's
to her.
not answering you because she's a ghost.
And
I
he
immediately put the deck down and just start following the guard.
Okay. So yeah, he's going around to the end of the hallway. He's gone around the corner to like the kitchen area, and you hear him laughing as you round the corner. He's like, "Come on, you're pulling our leg. You're pulling our leg. You're not a ghost." Says she's a ghost. Funny one. You've got a lot of jokes, Lara. And she's like, "Well, if you say they're jokes, then they are jokes." And she looks over and she's like, Shula. Welcome. Sit. Have breakfast. Are the rest joining us?
I just kind of stand there with my jaw like down, just kind of eyes squinted, like looking her up and down. Does she seem like incorporeal?
She seems pretty solid.
How did she appear before? Did she seem solid before, or was she more ghosty?
She seems like every time you've seen her, she's been slightly transparent, but you have noticed discrepancies in her transparency every time you've seen her. I
go to touch her shoulder, have to kind of touch her, but also to see if she's solid.
Okay. As you touch her, she does not prevent you. You definitely, as you touch her, you feel her. But given your connection to magical energies and spiritual energies, you can definitely sense that she is energy.
Okay. I kind of lean in and I say, before we have a bite to eat, you want to maybe come talk with, me and the crew?
Oh, no, there's no need. We have the guards here we can speak with.
No. We don't want to speak with the guards.
I believe we do.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm slightly dead, but yes.
Why are you here? Why are you
only
talking to the
mostly
guards?
They've informed me of something most grave.
Okay, let me go grab the others. And I spin around and go back down to the hallway.
All right. You achieve your goal of transversing the hallway.
I go back into the room. I assume everybody's still in Marktov's room. And I'm like, yeah, it's really Zalara. She's really there. She's hanging out with the guards. I don't understand. But regardless of how this came to be, she says she has some grave news for us.
Oh, grave, because she's dead.
She also said regardless.
I caught that.
Yeah. Well, she had a lot of puns in that sentence.
Yeah.
It was intentional.
Totally.
Well, let's speak with this ghost.
And Markt'ov, I'm not convinced that she's a ghost. I feel like there's something else going on here.
Listen, I was promised a ghost.
I mean, unless somebody brought her back from the dead or reanimated her or something like that.
No, she just... Oh my gosh, I just looked at the title. Damn it. She was like... No, she said she was still dead,
It's
though.
a Miss Miracle.
She said she was still dead because I asked her if she was okay, and she was like, yeah, I'm dead, so I don't...
So either she's a ghost or she's a zombie.
Either way, we probably need to check it out.
At this point, like, I just start going out the door, being like, I'm going to see it.
Adventure awaits.
I have put the hero deck back in my bag of holding.
Okay, absolutely.
I'm going to burn that one of these days.
Good luck. All right, so you guys all follow down the hallway?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, as you all round the corner there is breakfast on the table for everyone. It's a pretty standard assortment of some scrambled eggs, some bacon, some ham, some toast, some fruits and veggies and stuff like that. And Zalara catches eyes with you and she's like, yes, Evie and Markt'ov, it's good to see you again.
I like do a double take and I'm like, you look good, Zalara.
As do you. Please.
Does she know there's a ghost in here?
There's a ghost? Where?
I don't know. They said
You're the ghost.
In here. What?
I mean, you haven't seen me in a while, but there's no need to call me a ghost.
Just like reaching around, hoping to like find a ghost.
She stands up for a moment and she looks at Bo and she's like, I don't believe we've had the pleasure, Bo. It's I'm Zalara.
Just go, hi, Zalara, and I just start like poking at her, seeing if my finger will go through.
It does not, but she does allow it.
You're like, this doesn't seem right.
She's like, well, I'll poke you sometime as well, I guess.
Well, as long as you buy me dinner first.
Fair. And she turns her gaze over to you, Osgar, and she's like, Osgar the Stone Sentinel. It's a pleasure.
Hold on, I'm looking for a ghost.
Perhaps one day you will find it, but you should take a seat. I have some interesting information I must tell you about.
Fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything around here anyway. I grab a chair and sit down.
So she sits down as well, and she says, well, I've been talking with these guards, and they've told me some most grave news. If you wouldn't mind telling our friends here. And they're like, last night when things were getting crazy, I mean, not here, but, just in the city with all the riots and stuff that were going on and, the big search for Trini and everything, there was some mischief that happened. And unfortunately, one of those Shawanti kids got themselves killed. And now the rest of them are all worked up. Gosh.
Who now?
The Shawanti? You guys, you know the Shawanti, right?
I'm new to town.
I'm
from town. Would I know?
Well, you would not. No, I would say you would not.
Okay.
Markt'ov, do you have what's your knowledge skills?
Nobility, religion.
Roll me a religion.
That'll be a 17 plus 4 for 21.
So, while you don't know a whole ton, you do know of the Shawanti. They are a group of people who once used to inhabit this land before the city of Korvosa came to be. And ever since the city of Korvosa was founded, it was built upon their land and basically taken from the Shawanti. The Shawanti and the people of Korvosa have always been at basically high tensions with each other, given the fact that Korvosa just basically came in and took over their land. But they have been trying to live peacefully, but a lot of people do not like the Shawanti because they're basically racist against them. They just don't like them because they wanted their land. And it's been very high tensions between people in this city, between them and the Korvosans.
Okay.
Yeah. So one of the guards briefly explains this, not in as much detail. He's just like, well, they've been around for quite a while, and they a lot of the people in the city don't get along with them, but we do what we can to try and keep things at peace with them as much as we can. But one of them got killed last night, and
What
they're
was
all
the cause?
Yeah, do we know who killed him?
looks like just some no good people. We were able to apprehend one guy who had a part in it and question him. Presidia's got more information, but she's currently talking to the ambassador of the Shoante, and she said she might want to talk to you guys when you're up and about.
Was it one of those Black Knights? Those guys are real jerks, you know.
Unfortunately, no. It's just one of the citizens around here.
Really?
So just
I'm
your
gonna roll
everyday
sense motive
racist.
on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard the sense motive.
3 + 5 for 8.
You believe him. Yeah, but she said she wants to talk to you guys when you guys are up and able. She's talking to one of the Shoante ambassadors right now about it. And Zalara looks over at you guys and she goes, This is what I was afraid of. This is not good for the city.
Well, of course not. I mean, any kind of situation like this isn't good. But why, Zalara, if you don't mind me asking, and I hope I'm not too forward, why are you involved?
Carvos is my home. It's been a home to me as much as it has been to anyone who's lived here their whole life. And I just want this place to be a place of happiness for everyone. To see things like this. Oh, go ahead.
Upon hearing that, I'm like, up top, bro. High five. Homeboys.
She glances at you and then glances back. She doesn't accept the high five.
Oh,
yeah.
That's okay.
Oh, I see him looking sad and kind of letting his hand go down. I like fly in, just pa.
There you go. High five accomplished.
Hey.
But she's just
Don't
like,
leave a man hanging.
she's like, obviously this city is under enough turmoil, and you guys have been doing everything you can to bring peace back to it. But I worry that this is another situation that could cause war. I really want to help out as much as I can, but for reasons I can't fully explain right now, I'm not able to fully help. But I just wanted to thank you for everything you've done so far and know that it warms my lack of a heart to see you all doing this.
Why aren't you able to help us?
Well, I cannot maintain this form forever. I'm getting better at understanding the powers I have, but this is not easy for me.
Yes, that's true. I had a quick question for you before you had to go back into your previous form.
Please.
The cards that you gave us, did you have any further information about them? I reach into my bag and I pull out the Peacock Hero card.
Ah, yes, you still have it, I see. Well, these cards are basically an extension of my power. Should you ever need assistance in any task, you can use this card and I will use what energy I have to assist you in that task.
Nice. Well, then I guess you can be helpful after all. I say with a smile.
Okay, thank you for throwing in the smile. Otherwise, a fight was about to break out.
Roll for initiative.
Guess you could be helpful after all.
Insert SpongeBob meme here.
Yeah.
She goes, of course, I will always help in any way I can. You have done a great deed for me, but there's one more thing I fear. This incident, I fear, has a connection to my previous problem.
Gadrin?
It is weird, as I know he's been dealt with, but I do feel he's involved in this somehow.
I kind of look around and I'm like, who is Gadrin?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't
He's the leader of the children group that we were talking about before, that we saved the children. That guy on the stage last night, Yargan, that was like one of his right-hand men.
Oh, okay.
He's a
Yargan.
pretty
And y'all
vicious
think he
child
isn't
slaver.
dead? Oh, then he is gone.
I thought he
Or will soon
had
be.
passed.
Yargan has returned?
Yes,
Yes.
but we didn't confirm that he had passed like we did with Gadrin. We saw Yargan, he was alive too, injured but strapped to a chair and thrown into the water.
Whoa.
This is
That's
concerning.
Yeah, I tied him up last night and gave him to Chrysidia.
Perhaps he'll know something about what's going on. Either way, it sounds like Chrysidia needs your help. But please, continue to do all you can for this city.
As much as I am able.
No. Isabo, Osgar. It's been a pleasure to meet you. If you would not mind, I would love to offer you a piece of my deck as well.
Isabeau's eyes get kind of wide, where she's like, yes, magical shit. Just kind of puts her hands out.
While I don't have time to give you a full reading right now, I would be happy to in the future.
That would be fantastic.
Bo, do you know what's going on right now?
I have no clue, but it's fantastic.
Okay, if you're excited, I'm kind of excited. I don't know.
A ghost is giving us stuff. This is great.
I'll lean over to Oscar and be like, it's all right. It's not going to hurt you.
I'll pull the deck out of the bag there, give it a little shuffle, and pull the top 2 cards off. Just hand one to each of them.
Okay. So yeah, as you pull the top one off, it is you get the feel. Zalara sees you pull it off, and she goes, "Please, if you wouldn't mind handing that one to Osgar."
Okay.
And she hasn't even seen the card yet, and she looks over at Osgar and she goes, "Osgar, this card is the bear. It's a card of strength, and it represents
The bear.
true
I
strength."
fought a bear.
Did you? How fitting.
Yeah.
It seems
I'm like
as
looking
if
back and forth to see if anyone reacts. Totally.
this card represents true strength, and that cannot be truly tamed or trained.
I'm like, flexing a little bit. Go on.
Use this card in a time of need.
Oh.
Now,
how do I use it? I just like take it out and like I'm gonna use this, or like
just hold it, grasp it in your hand, and you will feel my power assist you.
Oh, right. I look back to Bo. I don't get it. I look back to her and
roll
nod.
with it.
I'm like, yeah, thank you. Cool.
And now,
I slip it into my pocket.
Markt'ov, if you wouldn't mind handing the next card over to Isabo here.
Sure. I'm going to bottom deck it. There you go.
You bottom decked it.
Yeah, take the card at the bottom, hand it over.
All right. Let's see here. So as you hand it over, Zalara doesn't even look at it. And she looks at Bo and she goes, "And Bo, to you, the unicorn." And as you turn it over, it's not the unicorn. It's the owl. And she just looks at it and she goes, "The unicorn represents one who generously offers up that which is sought. Use this card in a time of need, and I will be happy to assist you."
I'm just kind of like looking back and forth between like her and the card, just being like, well, she tried. Just kind of put it in my bag.
Okay.
So, Laura, do you know what my card was? I forgot.
What do you mean you forgot?
I put the card back in the deck and then I shuffled it up.
May I see the deck?
Sure. Top card's the unicorn.
What? I just Oh no.
I didn't want to make her feel bad.
I swear, I used to be better at this when I was alive.
I mean, does the owl do something cooler? I got the owl.
That'll work. I mean, the owl.
I like owls too.
The owl represents the harsh wisdom of natural order. So I believe that will aid you in your journey.
All right, harsh wisdom. That sounds fun.
She
Just kind of put it in my bag.
she shuffles up the deck a little bit and she randomly pulls a card out and hands it to you, Markt'ov, without looking. And she's like, "This card for you seems fitting. The Paladin. It represents standing resolutely against trouble without backing down, as you did to one Lucen, if I am not mistaken."
Yes, I did.
Well, then that shall be your card. It represents the new strength you have seen inside yourself.
I hold my hand out for the deck again.
And
I'll hold on to this.
She hands it over willingly.
I shuffle my card
I
back
knew
in the
it.
deck.
I knew you were about to do that. You son of a... I immediately knew it. I was like, at the moment I hand this back to him, he's shuffling his card back in. It's fine. It's whatever. Okay. So she looks and she goes, if you do not mind, I must use the restroom. And she looks at everyone again and says, thank you. And she turns to the guard and she's like, thank you for breakfast. And they're like, yeah, anytime. Ghost lady. Ghost lady. And Zalara walks around the corner.
Bye, ghost lady.
Why do you guys call her Ghost Lady?
Just an inside joke.
Yes, sure.
Okay, yeah, whatever. She seemed nice. I didn't notice her come in with you guys though.
No, she just sometimes appears.
Interesting.
She has the weird ability to slink around like that.
Wow, a little creepy, honestly.
I bet you if we went around the corner, she wouldn't even be there.
One guy gets up and he looks around the corner and he goes, well, she said she was going to the bathroom and she's probably in there by now. I mean, it'd be weird if she just went around a corner and just stood there, right?
Well, I mean, it hasn't been too long. Maybe she's still walking to the bathroom, you know?
He's actually looking down the hallway at this point and he's like, I don't see her anywhere.
Knock on the door.
That's kind of rude. I mean, like, if someone tells you they're going to the bathroom and then you know they're going to the bathroom, you don't just walk up to the bathroom and then knock on the door. Then what am I supposed to say? Then I look like the weirdo trying to get into the bathroom when they're trying to go to the bathroom.
How's about this? You stand there and watch that hallway all day and see if she comes out.
You know what? Deal. And he, like, takes up, like, a strong posture and he just stands there at attention.
Man, these guards will do anything.
The other guard, like, looks at his plate and, like, slowly slides his plate onto his and, like, just continues eating.
Nice.
So, yeah, what would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna eat some breakfast.
Yep, I like start like getting some food. I'm kind of eating quickly. I'm like, we need to do this quick, guys, so we can get to Chrysidia.
Yes.
All right, yeah.
So yeah, just shoving my face full. It's very unattractive. Just wrecking the breakfast table.
Yeah, there's plenty for everyone to eat, so you can all have your fill.
I have an extra side of bacon.
Oh, good. There's still extra bacon. And there's a lot of slices of ham today too.
I take a couple extra pieces of bacon and I'm like, we really need to go check on those piglets.
True.
They're not big enough to eat yet, probably.
Hey, you get like 3 pieces of bacon.
Probably with a mouthful of bacon.
All right, yeah, so you guys consume your breakfast. It is delicious, well prepared. Eggs are a little dry, but you know, it happens. But yeah, you know, it's a hearty meal, and you guys are now satiated.
I stay rather quiet and contemplative during this time because I'm trying to figure out and put all the pieces together from what Zalara said and what everything that's going on, trying to figure it out.
Fair.
I like start going back to my room, like gathering up all my belongings, you know, all my weapons and everything, and I kind of come back to the breakfast room, like okay, is it time to go?
Let's do it.
All right, so you guys gonna grab all your stuff and head over to Chrysidia's, or where are you going?
Yeah, Chrysidia's, I guess.
Okay,
I'm going to Chrysidia's.
Perfect. Yeah, so
We got a lot of people we could potentially talk to.
I was gonna say, there's a lot of places you could go. You know, you've got Trinia in the hold, you've got Yargan in the hold, you've got Chrysidia who wants to talk to you, apparently talking to a Shoanti ambassador right now. Who else is out there? Majenko is somewhere around.
Oh my gosh.
We should actually go to Yargan first. I have a feeling that he may actually be this dead and reanimated. Because
that's the ghost we were gonna see.
maybe.
I'm like, Shula, got it.
Because if Gadrin is back, it follows that his crew would be back as well.
Well, we could always split up. I mean, like, if someone wants to go talk to Yargan and someone wants to go talk to Chrysidia.
Or we could split up and some of us could talk to Yargan and some of us could talk to Trinia since they're both in the hold.
Yeah, true.
At least then we're still in the same location together.
All right. Well, I'll go talk to Yargan. Who wants to go with me?
I'll go with you.
Is that the ghost one?
Yeah, that's the ghost
Yes.
one.
I'm so on board. Let's go.
I think Evie and I would be best to speak to Trinia.
Agreed.
Fair.
Is there anything in particular that Chrysidia had told us to discuss with Trinia?
No, all you guys know is that she said that Trinia would be questioned today.
Okay.
So yeah, if you guys want to do that, absolutely. As the guard is like finishing up his meal, he's like, "Oh yeah, if you guys want to go talk to them, they're all in the hold."
Okay. I start walking towards the hold.
All right, awesome. And you all go in unison together.
Yep.
All right.
But we end up splitting off when we get to the respective cells.
Yeah, for sure. So as you enter the hold, there's not a ton of cells here. It's one hallway with about 6 different cells. And as you go in, there's a guard sitting at the front of it, and he looks up and he's like, all right, get in your cells. And he like looks up. He's like, oh, you're not prisoners.
Not this time, no.
What can I do for you?
We're here to talk to some of the prisoners.
All right.
Can you tell me where Gadrin is?
Gadrin?
Yargan.
Yargan? Oh.
Yargan. Yargan's in the very last cell.
All right. And I just start heading, kind of chipperly that way.
Yeah. As you start heading chipperly that way, sitting in a stool against a wall is Stug, and as he sees you pass, he just says, "Morning."
Morning.
Right. Say it right back. Morning.
Stubbs, what's up?
No, it's never mind.
Hey.
Not much. I've just been enjoying my time here and keeping an eye on Trinia in this cell here.
Good. She hasn't tried anything, did she?
Nah, she's just been sitting there under the covers.
Oh, goodness gracious.
She must be
when
sleepy.
we found her, she was underneath the covers as well, and then we tried to poke her, and it seemed like she was dead, but it was actually an illusion.
We should probly check on that, huh?
Yeah.
We should probably check on that, yes.
Oh boy, guard! He like yells down. The guard comes over. He's like, quickly open the cell, and he opens the cell, and Stug's like, all right, everyone, just keep an eye out. I'll go in. And he walks in, and he reaches forward, and he grabs the blanket, and he rips it off. And we're gonna take a 5-minute break.
Yep.
So yeah, I've got a cat in my arms who clearly desires attention. I saw a couple other cats recently, as well.
Yeah.
On people's
Molly
cameras.
came up to hang out with me for a
I've been
minute
playing
ago.
Josie does that.
Yeah. Oh, you've actually got a teaser in your hand. That will draw some attention.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. So we all need a 5-minute break to go pay attention. Oh my goodness, Kitty. Those feet.
Toe beans!
A quick show your toe beans, lady. Toe beans. Toe beans. Okay.
If I did that with
They're
either of my
toe beans.
cats, they'd eat me alive on camera.
Josie's sweet.
So yeah, we all have to go pay attention to our cats for about 5 to 10 minutes. We will be right back. We might also use the restroom and get some drinks and beverages and snacks or whatever.
Hashtag free to pee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Excuse me, it's hashtag free the water elemental now.
Oh, whoa. I don't want no
Yes.
water elementals inside me. Oh boy. That's
Yeah,
scary.
I'll explain that one after the break.
Please. Excellent. I look
It's like
forward to
kidney
it.
stones, but worse.
Serious? Have you ever tried passing a water elemental?
No.
Now's a good time for that break. We'll be right back, everyone. BRB. Alrighty, everyone. Thanks for hanging out during that break. We are back. Hello. Welcome. All right. I believe there is a story that needs some explaining.
So, yes, a couple weeks ago on Tales from the Tavern,
Okay.
the question was posed about whether or not it would be possible to drink a water elemental.
Interesting.
It's not.
I was gonna say, can I give my answer?
Go for it.
I imagine trying to drink it would be very difficult because it's like having a really long strand of spaghetti, you know? Like you swallow half of it, the other half's still out of it, because all that water has like a tension between it. It's all like magically connected. So it'd be like trying to swallow a very large, squishy solid, and you would probably choke in the process, if I had to guess.
Yeah, my thought was that you'd probably drown in the process, but
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
So anyway, that was a very long story short. You'll have to go to YouTube to see the conversation or listen to the Ears edition.
I might have to check this out.
And I believe it was the episode in which I had Taylor and let's see, who else was on that episode? There was a couple of people from Backwater Bastards on that week, and I
think that was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So yes, it was a very entertaining conversation. So anyway, long story short, that's how we ended up with Free the Water Elemental, because obviously you had to drink the water elemental, so
you have to pee the water elemental.
You have to free it.
Yeah. I imagine that would be a very painful experience, though, trying to free it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like giving birth.
Oh, I think.
Would it be able to fight you after it came out?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. You'd be like, you'd give birth to it, and then you'd be like, roll initiative.
Oh.
It's not too happy you drank it.
No.
It's a beautiful baby puddle.
Oh. That puts a whole new meaning to your water breaking.
Yeah, right.
But
Anyway, I have got myself a half a cup of coffee. I have not had coffee yet today, so I was fading a little bit, but I will now be revitalized, and we will continue the story if everyone's cool with that. Everyone cool with that?
Yep.
I'm cool with it.
All right, cool. We're cool with it. All right. So where'd we leave off? I can't remember. Oh, right.
Everything was good, and everyone was happy.
yeah,
Right.
she was totally under that blanket.
So Stug reaches for the blanket, and as he pulls the blanket off, of course, there is Trinia sitting there, and he looks over at you and he's like, "Oh, look, there she is."
Well, she was there last time too. You just poke her a little bit, and then she'll like, haha, and then wave, and then she'll just vanish.
Okay. All right. And he like reaches down and pokes her, and she like doesn't move for a second. He pokes again, and then she like starts to turn over because she goes, "Oh, what the? It's too early. Why?
Oh, that's definitely her.
Why would you do this?"
Well, I thought you were using your little trick again.
No. Where would I? Even if I used it, how would I get out of here?
Is that
I
Trinia?
don't know.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking to Trinia and they were talking to Jargon.
When they started talking to Stug, and Stug was like, "Oh yeah, she's sleeping under the blanket," they were like, "Oh shit, we gotta check this out." Yeah. So they kind of switched gears for a second there.
Well, here's my theory on how you would have gotten out. You would have casted that spell, which puts you underneath the blanket and whatever. Then you cast another spell to make yourself invisible. Then you just wait until they open the door. Then you sneak your way out.
Ooh, what if I just like tried it just to see if it was possible?
Oh, that'd be a great idea. No,
Okay.
Wait a second.
It's all right. Honestly, you guys have been treating me pretty well.
He's sure not dead. Well, I have somebody else to talk to.
She's she just looks confused. She's like, what? And then Stug's like, yep. And he walks out of the cell and like closes the door behind him. She's like, I don't understand anything anymore.
I walk back to Yargan.
Okay. So yeah, Stug like closes up the cell, and you guys continue down to Yargan. And let's see here, Shula and Evie, you definitely would have seen this unfold. Was there anything you guys want to do?
We probably go in right after them. And is the door just kind of like freely opening, or is Stug controlling that?
Stug's got a hand on it right now. He currently has the key after the guard opened it for him.
Okay. I kind of poke my head in and I say, hey, Trinia, here with Evie. You know her.
Yeah, the bear. Yeah, I remember.
Have you been questioned by the guards today?
No, I just woke up.
Oh, yes, of course. We kind of wondered if we could have an opportunity to talk to you.
I mean,
before the guards do.
Sure. If they're okay with it, do I control this? Do they control this? I don't know who controls this. And Stug's just like, I don't know either.
I turn to Evie and I'm just like, who cares? And and I go inside.
Yeah, Stug gladly opens it for you, and he's like, right this way. And are you both entering?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go in.
So as you both enter, he's like, I'm gonna close the door behind you, but if you need it open, just let me know. And
sounds good.
He closes it and he locks it, and he stands right there.
Is there like a place to sit down?
I mean, yeah, there's a bed and a bench and a toilet if you really want to sit on that. But
sit on the toilet.
Yeah.
Well, if there's enough room for two people, I'll sit on the bench.
Yeah,
But if there's just one, I'll stand. Evie can sit.
Trinia is currently
She
sitting up in bed, so there's room for two people on the bench.
Well, I start out just looking straight at her and I say, so what's your side of the story? I mean, obviously, even if you did it, you probably wouldn't admit to it, but there's a lot of people that believe you didn't do it. And that's why you're here alive right now, is because we didn't believe that you did.
Well, I mean, as far as I know, I didn't do it. I was just painting a portrait of the king. He hired me to do it. We spent quite a few weeks together, just me and him in his study, just me working on the painting, and you're rolling sense motive already.
Just to get that out of the way.
That's how she knew.
Absolutely.
But just because, I mean, it's one of my best skills, so I've cultivated a lifetime of questioning people's motives.
Yeah. You believe her so far. Well,
that's good. That was all I needed to know, especially rolling a 20. Like, I wanted to see if she really did do it or not.
You have no idea what I rolled.
I guess that's true. Damn it.
Anyway, she's just like, I don't know. I'm like, they paid me well. I used a lot of the money to help out a lot of the other people. I mean, you guys saw where I lived. It's not the best. And I tried to use that money that they gave us to just better everyone. And all of a sudden, I heard that they were after me for murdering the king, and I got scared. I ran and I hid. I mean, wouldn't you as well?
Yeah, I suppose so. But, I mean, what happened? Like, specifically with the king. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary when you were there? Especially anything involving the queen? Because, well, I go to tell her something, but then I think better of it and don't say anything.
Okay. So as you say that, she's just like, the queen, I mean, I didn't have many run-ins with her. I mean, I'd see her every now and then. She'd like talk to the king before I went in to do the paintings and stuff, but she never really talked to me.
Did you notice anything else that was strange while you were there, or did it seem pretty straightforward?
Not that I can think of. I mean,
you gotta think hard here, Trinia.
I'm trying.
I mean, this is a pretty intense situation. Like, you were almost murdered by a bunch of Hell Knights. And though we're not going to murder you, I don't know what's going to happen to you. And I think that the best thing that you can do right now is think really hard, be honest.
Believe me, I'm trying to think of everything. I mean, I don't know. There was always tension in that place. It's just, I mean, it made sense. It's the royal palace. There's always a lot going on. Guards going to and fro. But when I was there to do the painting, we always set aside, like, you know, a couple of hours, just me and the king in the room. We had some conversations and stuff, but it seemed pretty professional. I don't know. He seemed to get along well with me. Just, I can't really think of anything else. I would bring in my paints.
Did you two perhaps get along a little too well?
What do you mean? No, absolutely not.
Well, you know, just, I didn't know if maybe there was like a thing between you and the king or something.
I don't know. Sometimes he could seem a little flirty, but I mean, nothing happened, and it's just a king, you know? It's just how he can be.
I turn to Evie and I say, what do you think? Got any pressing questions for this lady?
I mean, I don't.
All of a sudden, in the middle of that, you just hear Stug go, "Yeah, hold on," and he like does like a throwing animation. But that's all. Go on.
I kind of lean to look out, like, what was that all about? I'm like, I can't. I don't have a lot of questions. I guess. I mean, when we. My biggest question really is, when we tried to catch up to you to tell you that we were here to help you, why did you run from us?
I mean, everyone says they're trying to help. I mean, that's the easiest way to get someone to stop.
I guess, but...
Look, all I know is there was tons of people around. I mean, surely you guys ran into a crowd on the way in, right?
Yeah.
Do you know who they were after? They were all after me. Like, it seemed like the whole city was after me.
We know. Not only the Hell Knights were after you, but the people were too. I mean, they, as soon as they hear any word of a suspect, they're gonna take matters into their own hands. But, I mean, more than anything, we just want to prove your innocence and find out who the real killer is. That's what we've been trying to do this whole time.
Oh, sure, but I've heard that from guards before.
We're not guards. Look at me. I'm an Oracle of Serenre. She's a ranger.
She's also a bear.
I know,
I mean,
right?
That's fair.
An awesome bear.
It's pretty cool.
People can be two things, apparently. They can be rangers and bears. They can be oracles, maybe guards. Who knows?
No, we don't work for the city. We've been helping Chrysidia with various things, but you know, side jobs here and there, but none of us are from here except for our pal Osgar. And I think Markt'ov is from here too, but...
Well,
but anyway.
I mean, you can't blame me for running, you know? I was scared.
No, we don't. But we need to figure things out and get to the bottom of this because, you know, the accusation against you is pretty intense. And if we don't figure things out, you're going to be executed, no doubt.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. And we're going to cut over to the rest of the crew who have ventured over to the other side of the holding cells. And as you guys get to the very last cell, surely enough, there's Yargan, and he is just sitting there on his bench there.
I kind of turn to Markt'ov and I'm trying to whisper to him like, okay, I'll let you do the questioning. I'm just gonna stand there and try and look real tough.
Yargan,
What do you want?
I'm very glad to see that you are alive.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not so thrilled to see you.
You are alive, correct?
Well, that's for me to know and you to find out.
Wait. Is this the ghost or not? I'm really concerned now.
You could be a ghost, yes.
I mean, I was kind of promised a ghost, but
Jürgen, if you don't mind, come over here and I will give you a little bit of friendly advice or something.
I'm not coming anywhere near you guys. You've almost killed me twice.
I will touch you with a power that will make you feel a little better from the beatdown you got the other day.
He doesn't trust you. He's just like, nah, I'm good right here. I'll let the guards do with me what they will.
Oh, so you don't want me to heal you, because if I were to heal you with the power of the gods, you may get hurt. Is that correct?
How do I know you're not gonna cast some harmful spell on me?
I don't know how to cast spells yet.
Look, I am not letting you in. I'm not letting you touch me. You're gonna have to come in here and touch me yourself.
Ugh. So how have you been, man?
How have I been? I don't know. Let me think. I was tied to a chair, thrown into shark-infested waters. I'm lucky that the shark, when he came to bite me, had a stick stuck in his mouth. So therefore, he couldn't swallow me
good.
whole.
That was my doing. I threw the stick into his mouth.
Yeah, sure, buddy. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, it wasn't my fault that you got thrown into shark-infested waters. It was Arcturus' fault, and also the other one, Orion.
Yeah, speaking of which, where are they?
Oh, I think they died.
Good.
I don't know. Well, actually, I'm not even sure. They may have survived. There was an explosion, and they weren't there anymore. Didn't find their bodies. I'm sure they're out there somewhere.
Give me a perception check.
Okay, can do. That'll be a 15 minus 1 for 14.
That is enough to notice. He's sitting like with his side to you. His right hand kind of moves almost as if he's like tucking something.
What you got there?
What are you talking about?
Is it a knife?
A knife? They don't give us knives.
Well, I could have the guards come over here and frisk you and find out exactly what it is that you were tucking into your pocket.
Why would they do that?
Because I saw you tucking something into your pocket.
Wasn't tucking nothing. He like puts his hands up.
Empty your pockets.
I don't have pockets.
All right. Hey, guards! Can you come over here and frisk this man?
All of a sudden, it's just Stug goes, yeah, 1 second. Here you are. And he like tosses you a key.
Oh my god.
I just kind of look at him like, okay, I'll hold him, you frisk.
The continuity.
And yeah, the key lands like right near you.
I pick it up. I unlock the door.
Mm-hmm.
I open it, walk inside.
He puts his hands up. He's just like, I ain't got nothing.
I go right to the place where he tried to stash something.
It's like right under his leg. You saw him like tucking.
Yeah, I'm going right for it.
Okay. Let's see here. As you search underneath him, you find a piece of cloth.
I take it.
Okay. As you bring up the piece of cloth, you notice it's quite dirty with boogers. And he laughs. He's like, you're
not going to get this one back.
That's fine. You can take my boogers.
I frisk him the entire way, top to bottom.
Yeah. Give me like a perception check, I guess.
I always lose where it is. There it is. That'll be an 18 minus 1 for 17.
Oh yeah, you conduct a very thorough search on him, and you don't find anything else of interest on him. Not really sure that was of interest anyway, but I guess it was. So.
Okay. All right. I guess he's clean. Let's go, Bo.
Okay.
After Bo's shut the door, lock it.
Okay.
And I just dangle the booger rag, and I just drop it on the floor,
Aw.
just outside of reach from his cell.
He's like, that's fine. I got more sheets here.
Well, anyway, you're not undead, are you?
Do I look undead?
I mean, you may be lying about the hole. He's got a board in his mouth.
Look, you want to know what happened? I told you what happened.
So,
What have
You
you
seen
been doing
Gathering?
since you got away from the shark?
Wouldn't you? Yeah, who are you, first of all?
His buddy.
a friend.
Friend, I see. I see. So what? 2 of your comrades die and you just go out and find 2 new friends to replace them? You guys
Exactly.
are just the replacements. How's that make you feel? Wait a
Well-
second. I recognize you. You're
Not a replacement at all, sir.
you're Osgar. Osgar the
Damn
Stone
straight.
Sentinel.
You know it.
Oh, what are they bringing celebrities to try and woo me?
What are they bringing weak little bitches to try to attack me?
He stands up at that and he's just like,
Oh,
he's like, I'll get you too. Don't you worry.
well, I mean, you are in a jail cell, so
Hmm.
I'm
You
not
already
too
got
worried about
got, sir.
Please. I've been in worse.
it. Well, yeah, I heard you were thrown, tied to a chair into a well or something, or a hole into the ocean. I don't know. That does sound pretty gnarly, bro. I mean, I'm kind of surprised you. Anyway,
But you keep
Story
ending
for
up
another
getting
time,
tied
perhaps,
up
but-
and then like tossed away. So you're 0-2 here, bud.
Well, I
tied
don't-
up and tossed away like the trash you are. Am I right?
Yeah, I just high five him.
Oh.
Yesterday's trash will be your downfall. And he
No,
just,
but really, what
You
was
know-
that all about?
he sits back down and he like turns away from you.
Oh, someone
we
got their
meet-
feelings hurt.
If we meet in combat again, you are not walking out of that one. I mean, I guess you didn't walk out of the other 2 as well.
Don't worry. I'm happy where I am.
So, what's Gadron up to?
Gadrin? Surely you
Yes.
know.
You're right, I'm asking you what he's up to because I know what he's doing.
You killed him.
Did I?
Yeah. Yeah, I came back to the fishery later on. He was dead right there.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I recognize the dead guy. Yeah.
So what are you, like a replacement or something?
No.
Oh.
Oh, high five.
Can I sense motive him saying that Gadron's dead?
Yeah, absolutely. You can sense motive whatever the hell you want.
That'd be a 16 plus 5 for 21.
That's a good roll. That's a good roll. You believe him.
Well, I've got a ghost friend that says that Gadron's up to something.
Well, that would be as much of a surprise to me as it would be to you then.
Yeah, I don't really trust ghosts anyway, so... Good talk. I'm glad you're not a ghost either.
He's gonna sense motive you. He believes you. He's just
Before we like turn away, I'm like kind of turning to Markt'ov and I'm trying to whisper like, should we ask him about the Schwanti or anything?
Oh yeah, sure. Ask your questions.
Okay. There was a young. Oh, sorry. Were you gonna?
no.
say
I'm just
something?
laughing.
Okay. It's like, we heard there was a young Schwanti man that was murdered the other night. Do you know anything about that one?
Do I know anything about a murder last night? The night that I was here in a cell after you guys tied me up. No.
You weren't tonight. You might also know if anyone had a grudge, particularly against the Schwanti.
Please. There's a ton of people around who have a grudge against the Shoanti.
Such as...
Yeah.
I don't know. You'd probably find at least one at a bar. Do I know anyone specific? No, I don't. I don't associate with them. But It's a well-known fact. There are plenty of people around this city who have problems with him.
Why are you being so forthcoming?
Not like I have anything better to do.
Wouldn't it be more amusing for you to lead us on a wild goose chase around in circles?
No, please, don't worry. My plans for you are already in motion.
What are those plans?
Oh, well, that would ruin the surprise, wouldn't it?
Your plans are to rot in jail for the rest of your life so that I feel guilty that you are in this small little jail cell?
Goody two-shoe like you, that might actually work.
So that is your plan?
Well, would you feel bad?
No.
Oh, he's gonna sense motive you. Are you telling the truth?
Yeah, I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, he can tell that as well. He's just like, oh, wait, so you don't want me to die in this jail cell?
What?
What?
No, I wouldn't feel guilty about you dying in the jail cell.
Right, so you don't want me to be in the jail cell.
Why would I not want you to be in the jail cell?
You just said you don't want me to be in the jail cell. Now, when you walked
No,
over here, you said
I
I
said
would
that-
be conducting the interview.
Oh my goodness. What's the question then?
Why am I even in here? Let me out this instant.
Okay, let me just put the key in the door.
Ah, perfect. Do you even reach for the key?
No.
Okay. We're gonna hop back over to Shula and Evie. Do you have any more questions for Trinia?
Well, I just kind of sigh, put my face in my hand, because I feel like we're not really getting anywhere. I don't really think Trinia knows anything, but I don't know. Before we leave, I just say, is there anything at all that you could possibly give to help us? We are trying to help you. So...
I mean, the only thing I could say is that, I mean, my neighbors know where I was every time. I mean, no one can really vouch for me except the king. I mean, do any of you know any, like, necromancy, maybe?
No.
Not a chance.
Damn. If only we could, like, reanimate him. He could probably vouch for my innocence.
Well, considering that's probably not going to happen, we thought maybe that you'd be able to help us in some way, but I don't know. I kind of throw my arms up.
Well, all I can say is I hope that they find me innocent. I mean, I can tell you I didn't do it. I can't even think about how they would think I did it. But I mean, yeah, sure, I spent some time alone with the king, but nothing happened. We made a portrait of him, and you know what? If you go look at it, it's a fantastic portrait. I put my heart into it.
Sense motive.
Yes.
20 plus 5 for 25.
That is, yeah, you believe everything she's saying.
Does she believe that it was actually a good portrait?
With that roll, yes, you believe everything she was saying.
Okay. All right. Well, I kind of look over at Evie, kind of... like, I don't know what to do further with Trinia. Do you have any ideas, Evie?
I really don't. I mean, I wish I did, but I can't. I've got nothing.
Well, the guards will be back to talk to you probably sometime later today, and I'll make it a point that we get to Chrysidia before that happens and see if we can't get anything figured out. But I'll let her know that we talked, and hopefully that helps. I say kind of like not confident.
Like maybe it'll do something.
She kind of looks up
Yeah.
at you with like pleading eyes, like kind of that of a sad puppy, and she's just like, thank you for trying. I appreciate it.
Yes, can never let the innocent get convicted.
Or hopefully not even. I really hope they don't try to execute me. I mean, surely they've got to know I didn't do it, right? They've got to.
Well, we think that you're being framed. So I think if we can find out who really did it as fast as possible, it'll be okay.
Please hurry. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore. And she kind of looks over at Evie for a second when she says that. She just kind of mumbles the word bear as she like gazes back.
I'm like, I turn around, I'm like, roar.
She jumps for a second. Oh. Okay, well, I guess thanks for coming to see me. I guess I'll just hang out here until are they gonna come talk to me as well, or were you guys coming here to talk to me on the guard's behalf?
I think the guards are still coming, but we will be hopefully getting to Chrysidia before they come to talk about everything that's going on.
Okay, I feel better about that. Thank you. I'd offer you a beverage or something before you go, but I'm a prisoner in a cell, so I can't offer you much. Yeah,
that's not necessary. It's okay.
My one and only flat pillow, if you'd like.
No.
Oh,
and I just kind of turn to leave, kind of dejectedly.
Thanks for stopping by. She like waves. All right, Stug lets you out of there, and we'll hop back over to Markt'ov, Isabo, and Osgar. Anything else you guys would like to say to good old Yargan?
I just say, like, I don't think he's got anything else that he's going to give up right now, and I just kind of start walking over towards Shula and Evie.
Yeah, okay.
Did you guys have any luck with Yargan, Bo?
No. He wouldn't give up anything about the Shvanti, and he doesn't seem to have anything. There doesn't seem to be any sort of supernatural explanations for him being around, so I still don't know why Zalara was so interested in him.
Yeah, me neither. Trinia was equally unhelpful.
So
I
we
can
shouldn't
still
quit our
hear
day
you,
jobs
she
and
says.
Become interrogators. All right.
As you're standing right outside of Trinia's cell, she's just like, "Yeah, I can still hear you." It's like,
well, she was. It's the truth.
I tried. I don't know what's going on.
just shout over shout through the bars like, "A for effort, buddy."
Thank you. Appreciate it. Markt'ov and Osgar, are you guys walking away from Yargan's cell as well?
Nope.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Markt'ov's lead here.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Just gonna make sure the cell's locked. Give it a little tug, you know.
Oh yeah. It feels quite secure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And you're just gonna stand there?
I'm gonna look at him.
Okay. He just starts whistling.
Why are you whistling?
Oh, I'm just whistling a tune. And he starts. I'm not gonna whistle because whistling sounds terrible through a microphone. I don't want to blow out everyone's ears. But he starts whistling to the tune of "Mary Had a Little Lamb."
You know something about Gadrin's lambs.
Well, of course, I helped run the business.
Well, I mean more for the fact that something is still happening with the lambs.
Please.
Please.
And thank
What?
you.
So what is it? What is happening with the lambs?
I'm not entirely sure, honestly.
So you do think that there is something happening?
I mean, there's always something happening in the world.
With the lambs, oh my gods.
I haven't seen any lambs around.
Oh my gods. With Gadrin's lambs, you know that there is something that is happening with them.
No, you let them all go. There weren't any around the fishery.
The fishery, oh my, there was more of them that weren't in the fishery.
No, there were no more lambs in the fishery. Or outside of the fishery.
In the fishery, or else, oh my goodness, you are giving me a headache.
He kind of chuckles at this, actually, and he just goes back to whistling.
So what are the lambs planning?
Oh, please, they didn't plan anything. Me and Gadrin handled everything.
And you are still alive and there are lambs about. I'm almost certain of that.
I wonder where they went to.
Do you know who Blackjack is? I think that's his name.
Please, that legend? He hasn't been seen in quite some time.
Oh, he's real.
Real?
Yes.
No, I mean, sure, once upon a time there was probably someone pretending to be him, but...
Oh, no. He's still around and he's still vigilanteing.
Oh, really? Then where is he now?
We were at Eel's End when he, broke all the backs of the guards or whatever.
Please, I don't believe you.
It's true. I saw it with my very own eyes.
He hasn't been seen in 2 decades.
I had a note from him. I don't know where I put it.
A note from him? Okay, yeah, sure.
It was signed by Blackjack. Anyway, he'll figure it out on what to do with your lambs.
Okay. So. Blackjack, please.
Yeah. You don't think that he'll be able to stop your little lambs?
If he was real, maybe.
So you do admit that they are around, the lambs.
They're not mine anymore.
Thanks for everything. Goodbye.
What?
I'm just gonna walk away.
Okay. Osgar, you go with him?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Yeah, you all reunite outside of Trinia's cell. And Stug looks at you guys. He's like, well, anything else I could do for you?
I guess that's it. I will, at least that I know of.
All right. Well, I'll be here. I'll be keeping an eye on Trinia.
Thank you for the help.
Anytime. Markt'ov, actually, if I could talk to you 1 second.
Anything for a friend.
Please. If you don't mind, a little privacy, everyone.
Just kind of be like, okay, and just kind of start shuffling out of the hallway.
Okay. He walks with you, Markt'ov, to a space between the 2 cells. Enough where if you talk quietly, it won't be within earshot of anyone. And he looks at you and he goes, I have to talk to you about Lucen.
What about Lucen?
Well, before I met you, I had another student. And that student was Lucen.
Oh, of course.
You see, I was training him to be a paladin, much like you, but he lost focus. He wasn't as focused on removing evil from the world as much as he was removing chaos from the world. Like, obviously we know both are against what we stand for, but his focus shifted and he became obsessed with bringing order everywhere. And me and him got into a bit of a fight, and he left and ended up joining the Order of the Nail. Now, as you can see, he's a Hell Knight.
Well, as I've said to him before, he may be the Order of the Nail, but I am the Order of the Hammer.
Aye, my friend. But you have to heed my warning. He is strong. He was talented. He may even be stronger than me. If you encounter him again, do not fight him. He will end you.
If he does, then he'd be breaking his own oath.
I mean, with the way things are going right now, the Order of the Nail seems to have been enlisted by the Queen to bring order back to Korvosa. Anyone who stands against that is an enemy to the Hell Knights. He could strike you down and still be well within his beliefs.
If I am not bringing chaos, and he strikes me down, then he breaks his oath.
True. If you do as he asks, then perhaps it will stay his hand.
I'll bring him down one day.
I would rather see him come back, but I know many paladins who fall do not come back. I understand you have to do what you must do, but please, just be careful.
I will. Thanks for the warning.
Aye, anytime, Markt'ov. Now, go about your day. Have a drink.
Ah, you too.
Oh, I will. They've been bringing me tons while I've been sitting here. And he like hiccups for a second.
Are you still drunk from last night?
No, I started anew this morning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Well, I've got a task to do here. I'll be keeping an eye on Trinia.
Alrighty. Make sure that none of the guards try to poison her or something.
They would do that?
Well, I don't know. Maybe one of the Hell Knights sneaks in under the guise of being a guard and like slips her some poison or something.
Well, I know a couple ways of handling that if it does happen.
Good, good.
All right. May Caden be with you.
Caden, yes. Of course. Today, Caden will be with all of us.
Yes. All right. And he goes back over to his stool and he sits down and he just stares blankly into the cell.
All right. I head back to the rest of the group.
All right. Yeah. And Markt'ov meets up with you guys. I imagine you're probably either standing at the entrance or just outside of it, of the hold. But yeah, Markt'ov reunites with you guys. And what would you like to do from here?
So Markt'ov, what was that about?
Oh, he told me not to hammer a nail. It's a whole thing.
Fair.
Okay, fair.
Some
Then I
people
don't say
don't
anything
excel
further.
at manual labor. It's fine. I guess we should go find Chrysidia now that I've learned I'm a terrible investigator.
Aw. So sad.
Yes, let's talk to Chrysidia. I haven't gotten much information, although I do think that the lambs are back in service.
The lambs?
Yes,
course
Gadrin's
they are.
lambs.
Like lambs?
Well, sort of. Like, another word for a baby lamb is like a kid or something, and there's a bunch of children. They are a bunch of children.
Okay.
Like, actually, not like...
Would you like some help?
They're not immature people. They're just, like, actual children. You know, like young little people.
Can
And
I?
they're his children.
Yes. Yes, and they are going around stealing things.
Okay.
But they are not goats.
The guard
Okay.
who is watching the cells, he's just like, weren't they called Gadrin? Weren't they called the Lambs because Gadrin was in charge of them and his last name was Lamb?
What? What?
I just kind of clap Markt'ov on the back. I'm like, it's okay. It works on multiple levels. Let's just go.
The guard just like puts his hands up like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have intervened. And he just like sulks back in his chair.
Marktov's still just a little like,
Yeah.
as he's like walking out.
Okay. All right. So yeah, he leaves the cell area, and you guys are gonna go head towards Chrysidia.
Yep.
Okay. You guys are very familiar with her, where her office is, so if you choose to go straight there, I am obviously fine with it. Excellent.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm fine with it. So as you guys go to her office door is closed, and you can definitely hear her talking to someone in there.
Knock, knock, knock.
A moment passes, and all of a sudden she opens the door and she looks and she goes, "Oh, good, you guys are here. Please come in. There's someone I want to introduce you to."
Sure. I walk on in.
Okay, everyone walks in willingly.
Yes.
Excellent, good. Just want to make sure. You never know. I never know what you guys are gonna do. You know, in any given moment, something could happen. So I just double check.
We got
So as you walk in, there's a man sitting at one side of the table. I'm going to share this image with you. He is he's an older gentleman, possibly around the age of approximately 60 winters. if you will. He seems to have like skull markings around his face. Like it's clearly drawn on with some like type of white ink or something like that, but it makes his face look a little bit like a skull. He has very long hair. He's wearing like a bone necklace, and his clothing almost looks like it's made of like burlap. And he sits there across the room, and he kind of eyes everyone up as they walk in. And Chrysidia is like, please, everyone, take a seat around the table. I'd like to introduce you to Thousand Bones. He's a shaman of the Skone Kwa, or the Clan of the Skull. He's here about a situation which unfolded last night. I'm not sure if word has gotten to you guys.
We were given the basics, but I would like to hear more.
Me and Thousand Bones have been speaking, and as Chrysidia says that, he intervenes, and he stands up for a second, and he goes, "My people have worked hard to understand those who dwell in Korvosa, yet it seems each day we see new examples of how this city's people work just as hard to foster old hatreds. My grandson is dead, beaten to death by cowards in your city. I do not blame you, yet still, Gakken is dead, and my son and his kin are not so forgiving as I. They wish to return to the Skone Kwa in the Cinderlands, to join the Squal Kwa, and to rally to war against Korvosa. This would be disastrous for both our peoples. Amends must be made. You see, our ways are not as yours. If a body does not go whole to the fires of the ancestors, the smoke of the warrior spirit cannot rise to the great sky. If I could send Gakken's body to the great sky with honor and dignity, his father and brothers would listen to me and stay their wrath. The talks of peace between my people and yours could continue. But he has not just been murdered. His body was taken from the scene of his death, sold by a peddler of corpses to a necromancer known as Rolf, a criminal to both our peoples. I have spoken with the spirits, and they have revealed to me that Gakken's body has been taken to a place below this city's graveyard, a place the spirits call the Dead Warrens. With this knowledge, I could surely lead a group of my finest warriors into your graveyard to retrieve Gakken's body, but this would be seen as an act of aggression by your people. No, it falls to you to make amends for what has to be done. You must bring me Gakken's body, lest we be forced to recover him ourselves. And, although it pains my heart to say it, we will not be gentle if it comes to this." And as he says that, he starts walking towards the door. And as he walks to the door opens on its own, and he walks straight out of it. And Chrysidia just turns to all of you, and she goes, I'm really sorry. I mean, this is obviously a very tense situation. He's a little shaken up by what all this could mean.
Well, understandably so.
Yeah.
I told him about you guys. I said I've got some really great people who have been helping to put an end to a lot of the treachery around the city, and I told him I would ask you all for help in this. So it seemed like a better option than having him send warriors into the city. And I really apologize for putting this on all of you, but would you be willing to try and see if you can recover the corpse of his grandson?
I'll be honest. When I was signing up to become an adventurer, I didn't think I'd be digging up graves. No. Surely there must be some more glamorous work in store. Perhaps something with more renown.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that time will come, but if we don't take care of this, there could very well be a war, which I guess, I mean,
war,
in a sense, could be very glamorous, but could also spell the death of thousands and thousands of innocents.
Stroking my chin, like, go on.
She gazes away from Osgar and looks at the rest of you.
Your people are not able to take care of this?
They've got their hands full trying to deal with the city right now, and I'll be honest, I don't trust them to go into the Dead Warrens.
Yeah, it's probably best that we do.
Yeah.
And what's this about a necromancer anyway?
Yes. Rolf. Rolf Lamb.
Rolf?
Yeah. Rolf Lamb has been a...
Lamb.
Wait, lamb?
Like Gadrin Lamb?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's his son.
Oh.
Ah, no wonder.
Yeah, he's been a thorn in my side for a really long time. As far as I know, he's the only surviving kin of Gadrin, which I know you guys dealt with, but Rolf has been kind of... what's the way to put it? Well, let me just tell you a little bit about him. He was a failed academia student. He's a monster of a man who was expelled after the true nature of his experiments were revealed. He was butchering vagrants, stray animals, anything else he could get his hands on to try and build some sort of a golem from their collected parts. While the academia didn't press charges because it didn't want to cause a scene, it just quietly expelled him, and the man's been in trouble ever since. Personally, I suspect he's responsible for a large number of additional murders over the past decade, each involving some manipulation of the body, but he's a slippery one, and I've never been able to find any evidence against him, shockingly. He may or may not be in the Dead Warrens, but anything you can find out there that could lead to his arrest would certainly be useful for the guard and the city as well.
Yeah, I turned to Oscar. I'm like, see, there is now. We'd be taking out a serial killer.
True.
If he is there, what is the plan? Do we try to take him alive? Do we just fight him? What happens?
As she looks around just to make sure that it's just you guys in the room, she goes, as previously, obviously on behalf of the guard, I would ask that you try to bring him in so we can put him on trial and, choose a proper punishment. But if he was to no longer be a thorn in my side, that would also be okay.
Either or, I guess.
I can't condone any type of, killing or anything like that, but, if you had to defend yourself, I would understand.
Okay. I've got a non-lethal ability. Well, weapon.
Is there any other questions you might have?
How will we know where to recover this body?
Well, it's in the Dead Warrens. The Dead Warrens are in the southern graveyard of the city. You can find them pretty easily, actually. There's a man that we captured, actually, and that's how we got a lot of the information. His name is Alcaris. He spilled everything when we told him what was going on with all the trouble he's caused and everything. But any event, he says he delivered the body via a werebarrel to a particularly collapsed mausoleum deep in Potter's Ward, near the southern edge. A toppled and headless statue of a sword-wielding gargoyle lays in the dirt near the mausoleum entrance. He was told to leave the body behind the gargoyle. This location matches where Thousand Bones believes the Shoanti burial grounds called the Dead Warrens are located, so that's a good place to start searching. I'll be happy to mark it on your map if you wish.
Sure.
You guys have a map? Yeah.
Yes, please.
You guys got a map?
You guys are getting paid?
I'd like to fast travel to this location.
You have not visited this location yet, so fast travel is not enabled.
Darn.
Let's see here. I'm going to draw a circle around the area. I've marked it on your maps for you. It is southwest of the citadel you guys are currently in, located in the graveyard in the southern area of Corvosa.
That blue circle.
Yeah.
Yep, blue circle. Should be a little pin inside of it.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's head there.
Nope, no time like the present.
Yeah.
We should stop and pick up some manacles and lots of rope, other things.
Well, I've got rope, so I've got that part covered, so manacles for sure.
Yeah. If you guys want to stop by the quartermaster, he'll be happy to help you out with whatever we might have on hand.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah. One more thing though. I should probably tell you what a little description of Gakin, so you know what you're looking for.
True.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thousand Bones described him as approximately 18 years old, short brown hair, a very distinctive scar from a fire pelt's claw on his left cheek. He's got several large, distinctive Shoanti tribal tattoos on his arms and torso. And it's very unlikely that there should be any other freshly killed Shoanti in the Dead Warrens, so should be a dead giveaway if you find him there, pardon the pun.
That's good to know.
Anything else I can do for you?
I hold up my notepad. So he looks like this.
Oh god,
Stick figure.
horrible drawing again. It's a stick figure, right? Just like
Yeah, it is.
and
It
some
is.
hair drawn on it.
Yeah, a little bit of hair, and then like a little arrow pointing to arm with like drawings
It's not.
written out.
You know what, Osgar? I think you're getting better at this.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I close my book proudly and slip it in my bag.
Do you guys give him gold stars or anything, or like?
We should.
Yeah,
we
you're-
really
We
should.
actually-
should start.
He actually
yeah.
really likes the Suns,
Oh.
so we stick with that instead.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. No, it makes sense. Yeah. Good job, Osgar.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Just taking it completely genuine.
You get an
I
A
think
plus
so, too.
in this class.
I've never got an A+ before.
Oh. I almost feel bad.
Well, I did drop out of school really early to start with my dad. I mean, Greg.
Greg, yes.
Yeah, at the arena there. But
Dead Greg.
you know,
Dad, Greg.
Dad Greg.
In the meantime, Chrisity is writing something on a notepad. And she tears it off and she hands it over to whoever's closest. Osgar, you would probably be closest since you just showed her the drawing.
I reach up my hand.
Yeah, she hands you the note and she goes, "This is a note for the quartermaster. It says to just help you guys in whatever way he can."
Cool.
Attempt to get myself an insanely magical sword.
I highly doubt we have any of those in inventory.
Well, if you do, I'm going to take it.
You know what? For this purpose, I'll allow it.
Yes.
Well, please, if there's nothing more I can help you with, I would appreciate if you got to start on this.
All right. To the quartermaster then.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone. Again, I really appreciate it. And we'll be questioning Trinia later. I've got someone coming over from the Church of Serenre who will once again cast a truth field, and we'll get to the bottom of everything.
Is there any
Good.
chance you could cast it on Gadrin as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's, well, wait, Gadrin. Gadrin's dead.
Or Yargrin?
Oh, Yargan, the guy who worked for
Yargan.
Gadrin. Yes, absolutely. We do have that on the agenda to question him as well.
Okay.
Is there anything in particular you wanted me to ask him, or?
Well, I'm still not entirely sure that he made it through his encounter with the shark, as he says. I just want to make sure he's telling the truth there.
Okay, so you want me to question him about his experience with sharks?
Or just how he kind of came to be not dead.
Okay, I will question him about his birth. Got it.
Yep.
All
sure.
right, perfect. All right, cool. She makes a note and she's like, okay, well, in that case, I'm sure you guys will want to visit the Quartermaster Mystitorial before you head out, and I'll be here if you need anything. And
Thank you.
she opens the door for you guys and holds it open. And you
I
all stand there
start
awkwardly.
walking out.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Start walking out.
All right, so you guys all leave. I imagine you're going to go to the quartermaster first.
Yep.
All right, perfect. So Marktov's very familiar with where he is, as is, I believe, Shula and Evie. So yeah, you guys head over to Mr. Toriel, and he is inside of his shop hammering away at an anvil.
Hello, tutorial.
Adventurers. It's good to see you. How can I help you today? Ding.
I have a note
Ting.
from
Ting. Ting.
from Cressidia for
Ting.
you.
A note? Let me see. Ah, yes. You need supplies. Well, don't worry. I have a lot of supplies that would help you become a great adventurer one day.
She said that if you have a very, very magical sword, you will give it to me.
Don't
I'm
have
looking
a magic.
looking for a +5 keen flaming burst, human bane adamantine longsword.
Ah, yes, I have heard of such thing. One moment, and he turns around for a split second, turns back. I do not have any of those in stock,
Darn.
but I will let you know the moment I do. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I don't know. I guess manacles.
Manacles. Yes, we have those here. And he goes to the shelf and he grabs some manacles and he brings back like 20 pairs of manacles and just sets them on the table.
I just shove them all into my bag.
All of them? Okay.
Yep.
You can feel free to add 20 pairs of manacles to your bag.
Oh my god.
Will do.
Oh my God.
All right, excellent.
I
Nice.
kind of poke my head around. I'm like, can I have a couple of torches, please?
Torches, absolutely. For a great adventurer like you, I'd be happy. And he comes back with 2 torches.
All right, 2 torches.
Yeah, you can feel free to add those to your inventory.
Mr. Toriel.
Yes.
Is it? You know those cowboys out on the edge of town?
Possibly.
Wrangling their cows.
Cow wranglers, yes.
Yeah. You know how they got that? It's like a rope, but it's got like a loop. It's and they spin it and then they throw it over people.
A lasso.
What are those? A lasso.
A lasso, yes.
Might you have any of those?
I do not, but I have one of its building components.
Ooh, what might that be?
He reaches under his table and he pulls it out. A rope. And he sets it on the table.
He's going to teach you how to make stuff.
Show me.
First, open the crafting menu.
I just look back at the party confused, like,
Markt'ov's like, come on.
continue.
Evie
Open
just
the
shrugs,
crafting
like,
menu.
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Open the crafting menu. Open the crafting menus.
Come on, you have to
okay.
open-
I just nod as if I had.
Now, click on lasso.
Click. What is he talking about?
Do it. Click on it.
Yeah, I did it.
Click craft.
Sure.
And as you click it, he waits silently. About 5 seconds go by. And so all of a sudden, the rope just ties itself instantly and appears as a lasso.
You guys didn't tell me he was a magician.
Oh, he's not. You did that.
Good job. With crafting skills like that, you'll be a great adventurer one day.
But
Evie shrugs again.
I just slide it into my bag.
Yeah.
No, in fact, I'll coil it up and tie it to my hip.
Okay, sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That works for me. I don't know if a lasso is actually an item. It is. Aha,
No way.
it is. Do you want me to add it to your inventory, or can you do that?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I can do it.
I
if
gotcha.
you'd rather
I got
not,
it up
but
right
yeah.
now, so.
Thank you.
Yeah. And
It's literally just a rope. And I mean, Oscar's pretty dumb, so.
it is in your inventory.
Do you have any
Wow.
alchemist's fire?
Alchemist fire. 1
Or
second.
acid? I'll take some acid too.
Alchemist fire. He checks his list. He goes, no, I don't have any of that. Acid. Don't have any of that either.
Do you have any Tanglefoot bags?
Tanglefoot. Well, I don't. It's not a standard item us guards keep.
Okay, just figured I'd ask.
Do you have any of those blunt arrows?
You mean arrows?
Arrows that are blunt.
Ah, pieces of wood. Yes, I have wood.
No.
Just
No.
2x4s out of a bow. Bonk.
They're like blunt arrows. Arrows that are blunt. They're not pointy.
You talking about he leans in close. He's like, you looking for some blunt arrows, bro? What you looking for?
Mr. Toriel,
No, what?
I don't do drugs anymore.
Yo, man, you asked me. You asked me.
In the guards barracks, no less.
All I've got is standard arrows.
Can you hit them with your hammer and make them blunt?
I could try. Would you like me to attempt crafting them?
Yes, I would.
All right, very well. I'm going to open my crafting menu. Then I will place these arrows on this anvil.
Jesus.
And then he takes the hammer and he just starts smacking them. And he's like hitting the shaft and they're like snapping apart. He hits another one on the head and it just shatters. And he like keeps hitting them. And he goes, sometimes when you try to craft an item outside of your skill range, the items will get used up and you'll fail the crafting attempt. While unfortunate, this does still grant you crafting experience. Keep trying hard and one day you'll be able to make great items.
Oh,
Oh. Yeah, and there's just a pile of destroyed arrows in front of him.
well. How much does Markt'ov know about undead?
I mean, you've certainly covered some of that in your paladin training. Let's see. You have knowledge religion and knowledge what is it?
Nobility.
Nobility. Through your religion, I mean, you'd probably know some things, but I mean, it's hard to put that into a quantitative state, if you will.
Bludgeoning weapons then are probably more effective towards them.
Roll me a
Which is
knowledge religion, actually.
Okay. Let's see if I know that. 8 + 4 for 12.
You've certainly heard this kind of stuff before, yeah.
I've heard that bludgeoning weapons are a little bit more effective than piercing or slashing weapons.
I like hold up my fists like, huh?
Exactly. I was hoping that, Mr. Toriel, you would have some sort of arrows that are blunt or dealing bludgeoning damage as well. So that our friend Evie here is not ineffective.
I wish I did, believe me.
At least in the ranged capacity.
Well, I mean, there are shops along the way, wherever you're headed, probably. You might be able to pick up some there.
I guess so.
Anything else I could help you brave adventurers with?
Anybody else need anything?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
These manacles came with the keys, correct?
Keys?
For the manacles.
You want keys too? All right, 1 second here. He
Yeah,
looks back in his inventory. He comes back with 20 keys and he dumps them on the table.
I pull them all into my bag.
Okay, excellent. So you now have 20 pairs of shackles and 20 keys for the shackles.
Which goes to which, right?
I will find out. Anything else I could help you brave adventurers with?
Nope.
Oh,
Well, thanks for coming by. With items like these, you'll be sure to become great adventurers one day.
Thank
I
you
just
very
like
much.
cringe.
And he just goes back to hammering. There's not even
just
there's not even
destroyed
anything
all those arrows.
on the anvil. He's just hammering an empty anvil. Ting,
Well, let's head out.
ting,
nope.
ting.
Try to find a shop on the way for some arrows or some I don't know, bludgeoning weapons, clubs, and the like.
Yeah.
I would love to hit up a club, but we got like a lot of things to do right now.
Yes, I understand.
All right, so yeah, you guys leave Mr. Toriel's, and as you bid farewell to Tutorial, is you guys want to head out or?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, we gotta fight this necromancy.
Yeah.
It's evil.
Yeah, with the
Yep.
yeah, fight them. All right, cool. Does anyone want to lead the way?
I'll lead the way.
Excellent. Let's see here.
I'll follow behind Markt'ov.
Okay, cool.
I take the main streets this time.
Oh, bold. All right. given your knowledge of Korvosa and the map that you have, the main street would lead you straight down to Yodrid's Square. And then you would continue to head down until you hang a right, in which case you would then approach the graveyard area. As you guys walk this, and you go by Yodrid's Square, you do notice several shops in the square area.
I would like to walk in to a weapons shop.
Yeah, absolutely. You see one with a sword and shield logo out front. And as you walk in, there's the shopkeeper says to you, hello, how can I help you today?
Oh, we're going to be fighting some undead, so I'm looking for a club.
Undead? Are there undead in the city?
No.
Oh, God.
No, it's okay.
Honey, grab your bags. We're leaving.
You're not in danger.
Not in the city.
Oh, thank God. Oh, well, where are they?
In the graveyard.
The graveyard's in the city. Honey, get the to-go bags.
It's not in the city. It's out of the city.
No, it's definitely part of the city, man. I've been living here my whole life.
No, hang on. If you look at this map right here, it seems as though it is completely sectioned off by a wall.
No, look at the wall. The wall goes around it. The wall doesn't extend fully through it. It goes in a little bit, but you can see there the wall goes around it.
No. But if you see right here, it actually looks like it connects to whatever this thing is over here, pointing all the circles.
All right, well, you're going to fight them, right? What do you need?
Yeah, some sort of like clubs and like
clubs.
Bludgeoning
we got
weapons.
clubs. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. She needs a great club. I'll take a regular club. Anybody else want a club?
No.
All right. Let's see.
Of course,
here.
I can pay for it.
Let's see. A great club. It's gonna cost you about 5 gold.
Sure. I hand over the 5 gold.
And who am I handing this wonderful club to?
I just kind of take the great club and be like, yeah, this will work. I just start kind of flinging it around.
Oh, okay. I threw it in your inventory for you.
Yep. Thank you.
What else did you need besides a great club?
Just a regular club.
Regular club. Okay, let's see here. You know what? I've got a surplus of these. So how about a silver?
Silver sounds good.
And who's this going to?
Me.
Oh, sure thing. Boom. Inventory. Club has been added.
Okay, Evie, do you need any sort of bludgeoning weapon implement? A club, arrows.
I have
a morning star.
Arrows.
You have what?
I have a bunch of arrows.
Mm-hmm.
And
Amazing.
let's see. I have.
The shopkeep keeps looking at you.
A club would come in handy, I guess.
Club, sure, yeah. Silver.
Sure.
Okay.
Actually, do you have a heavy mace instead?
A heavy mace instead. Let's see if I have one.
Or rather, on top of.
On top of the club? You want both?
Yes, I've already paid for the club.
Yeah, let me. Yeah, I got a heavy mace. It's 12 gold though.
Sure.
Oh, Mr. Moneybags over here. All right, who's the heavy mace going to?
I'll take it.
All right. He hands it over to you, Markt'ov, a heavy mace. And let's see here. And the club as well is going to Evie, I assume?
Yep.
Okay. Club to Evie. Inventory. Club has been added. Anything else?
Excellent.
I'm good.
Well, it's been a pleasure doing business with y'all. Now, if you don't mind, me and the wife are going to go grab our stuff and get the hell out of here.
No. The undead are not in the city. Yet.
You just showed me where that's basically the city.
No, it's not in the city.
My shop is only like 4 blocks away from there.
Oh,
I
you're
assure you,
fine.
everything will be okay. We're going to handle the situation. You can have confidence in us.
Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, sure.
Well, fine, rude man. I turn around and walk away.
If you were gonna protect yourself from undead or like zombies or like whatever the heck, what would you be wearing? Should I like maybe? And then I gesture to like my chain shirt and like regular old pants. Maybe you got something back there for me. I mean, like, you know, if I live and can punch them really hard, you probably won't have to evacuate your shop.
I'd be wearing.
A deal we can do.
I'd be wearing a full set of plate, nearly impenetrable. I'd combo that with a giant shield, something I could fend them off with, so they can't get to me. Even if I stumble and fall, you know, they're clawing at me, they're trying to bite me, but they can't get through.
Yeah,
they can't get through.
That sounds wild.
I happen to have a set of this if you're interested.
I'm not sure it's for me though. I kind of have to like move around really quick. It's kind of my thing. Like I got to be able to dodge and weave and dip and.
Let's see here for my set of full plate. The low reduced price of 1,500 gold.
Let's go. Wait, do you have a +5 keen flaming burst, human pain, adamant, and lone sword?
He looks at you and he just bursts into laughter. He's like,
thought so.
Okay. Sure. Oh boy, get a load of this guy. Oh right, zombies. I'm out. And he like ducks under the table. All right.
Well, anyway.
Anything else you guys would like to do?
No, but
let's head there.
Throw the great club on my back and start heading out the door.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah. So you guys head out of the shop. You make your way over to the graveyard, and as you guys enter into this graveyard area, it's a really large graveyard. You have a general idea based on where Chrysidia told you. You're looking for somewhere in the southern section of the graveyard. And you're specifically looking for like a gargoyle statue. So everyone give me like a perception check.
All right.
Yeehaw.
Wow, these 20s tonight. Holy
crap.
24.
All right.
7.
14.
So as Markt'ov and Osgar basically wander aimlessly, Evie, you happen to notice the gargoyle statue, and you're trying to draw everyone's attention to it. But more importantly, Bo and Shula, you are too distracted by something else that has caught your eyes, and you see some wheelbarrow tracks leading behind a statue, and then they seem to just disappear right there. But more importantly, you notice quite a few footprints near them. And with that, we're going to end tonight's session of 50 Shades of Crimson.
That's the entrance.
Oh, maybe. Maybe. It could be. Or it could it's definitely the entrance. Yeah. There's I got nothing else. So, yeah, good stuff tonight, guys. I had fun.
It's the entrance to a secret rave site.
Little do you know, it's not the entrance to the dead Warrens.
Yes.
Yeah. It's actually the entrance to the alive Warrens. Yeah. It's going to be crazy in there. Yeah. So yeah, I had a lot of fun tonight. Let's hear from the crew here. Cats always get first pick. So Luna, how you doing?
I did that on purpose. No, I didn't actually. She kept batting me in the elbow, wanting me to pick her up.
Oh, my cat does that too. It's adorable.
Yeah, except for when you change into short sleeves and then it's like, no, that just feels weird.
Or when it's 5 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. or 6 a.m. or
any of those things.
Any of those times, yeah.
So yeah, no, tonight was good. As always, you did a great job.
Thank you.
And
so did you.
Thanks. I was a little quiet tonight, and I know that. I was not feeling great this afternoon, and was hoping to take a rest. And then with the news and everything, I just couldn't unwind at all. So I'm going to be crashing very, very soon.
Yeah. No, get plenty of rest, and Yeah, I am looking forward to that as well. I've decided I'm working from home tomorrow, so I could sleep in a little later. So
There you go.
yeah, it just feels like the right choice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very, very spoiled over the break because I took most of last week off myself, and then with my daughter being off from school, the day and a half that I did work, I got to sleep in a little bit still, and so being back on a routine this week is doing me in.
yeah, it's going to be a little bit of time to get back used to it, but I'm glad you got some rest in,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Let's see here. There's no more cats on the screen, so we'll go to Katie.
Strangely enough, she just
there she is.
Wow.
A premonition.
Like magic.
Yeah.
Nope, had fun. Glad that Bo was able to get a good roll in towards the end there.
Yes.
Yeah.
An excellent roll.
Yeah, her perception bonus finally came up good, but had fun. Was interesting. Going in and trying to talk to people, trying to get something out of them, and getting absolutely nothing out of them. So
can't get something out of everyone,
Yeah, she's just like, clearly wasn't meant for this job.
But you had such good people to look up to, like Phil. Phil was really good at teaching you how to do that stuff.
Yep. So I'm off to change the world now.
Yes. In a way, you are.
I know, right? But no, I'm going off to my stronger suit of hitting things. So we'll see how that goes.
You don't know if you're going to hit things. This could be a very just, full of RP, exploring a graveyard kind of thing.
Sure.
Intelligent undead.
Yeah.
Who are going to get bopped over the head intelligently.
A series of puzzles.
They're all, they just only ask you riddles. They're all like undead sphinxes. It's going to be great.
Screwed.
Yeah, I forgot I'm going to be sick next week, actually. So.
Oh, damn. That's unfortunate. Yeah. It's all right. I'm pretty sure this crew would stay stuck on one riddle the whole time because the undead sphinx wouldn't even know what the answer is. He would just make up some words and he'd be like, just sitting there like, nah, that doesn't make sense. Nah.
But no, looking forward to the session next week now. So just
I am
1 week
too.
now.
I am too. Excellent.
Just tell them all very confidently that the answer is spaghetti, and that's it.
Luckily, I have a week to rewrite that now. Thanks. Jeez. Yotts, how was tonight for you?
That was fun. I am slowly being drip fed more and more and more info on the backstory of the campaign previous to this, because if you guys are new-ish to the show, this campaign existed elsewhere previous. So it did exist for a little while, and then I say we, but they migrated it over and were nice enough to give me an invite when they had an open spot. So I'm learning more and more, and I'm kind of learning along with you guys what the backstory is here.
Yeah, which is great
trying
because
to piece some things together.
Yeah, Yotts did not watch any of the previous episodes, so he's learning.
I did catch one or two because I was into fill a mod spot here or there because I was still part of the channel.
Right.
But if I was around that night, I would stop in and check it out. But to be true to my character and to not metagame, I made a decision to not go back and listen to them.
He chose to not watch them. Yes. Understood.
Yeah.
No, it works perfectly. So.
It's exciting and all very confusing. I'm pretty sure that my cohorts here, my fellow teammates, my learned friends, you might say, have a much better idea of what's going on than I do. But it's kind of exciting to just tag along and not be too worried about it, and it fits so well with Oscar because that's kind of it's literally what he's doing. He's like, all right, I'm just gonna tag along. All right, let's go punch some stuff and be cool and whatever, right? Seeking fame and glory through his fists. It's perfect.
That's the Osgar way. Remind me to change your name in the game, by the way, from Osgar.
Yeah, I'm still Naughty Bread Boy.
The Naughty Bread Boy.
I was going to change it myself when I logged in, but I didn't want to be the guy who chose to change it.
I was going to change it before the session, but then I realized I had to redo all my audio and lighting. So.
I don't even remember where the joke came from, but it's just kind of
my
his own joke.
He's a Naughty Bread Boy.
Yeah.
Right. Man.
I'll change it next time. I'll remember.
It's a real banger. I love it.
Well, thank you for tonight. Let's see here.
Thank
you. Manda, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. I had a question. Would you only be okay if can I call you Manda, or do I have to say MandaManda every time?
Manda is super acceptable.
Yes, good. I just saved 50% of my effort. Whew. So, how was tonight for you?
Good. I was disappointed that Trinia didn't have much to offer. I don't know if we just weren't asking the right questions. I wasn't really sure what to ask her. I mean, especially if she's supposed to be innocent, she probably wouldn't have that much information anyway. But I'm excited to take down a necromancer because Shula thinks necromancy is evil.
Yeah.
And she's excited to get that started.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted by a laser pointer which is appearing on RemovedDisc's face.
No, that's concerning.
A little
It'll be
bit.
even better when the cat flies out of nowhere and just launches at his face.
That would be amazing.
Disc, you should duck.
What? Why?
You should probably. There you go. A hole blows through the back of his chair. Well,
There was something that just happened behind me.
it was loosened. Ah.
Oh, he didn't want me to hammer his nail.
The ex-Paladin who has returned to an army sniper. Well,
boy.
Sorry, anything else, Manda?
No,
Right.
I'm just excited to bring some justice to I like the topic. I forget the name of the people. The
Shawante. Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Or
I'm
more specifically, the Skonqua.
Skonqua.
Yes.
Yes, I like that dynamic, and helping them out I think is important. So I'm excited to not only bring an end to the necromancy, but to get that body back and help him have a proper funeral.
I think we're all excited to get that body back, if you know what I mean. New Year's resolutions, hashtag. So,
Ayo.
yeah. Certainly one of mine is to get that body back. But, yeah. And RemovedDisc.
That's me. I got the cat for this one.
Oh, perfect. Good. Now I can properly call upon you.
Yeah, except for she's a little camouflaged to my
Where is
chair
she?
here.
Where'd she go? She's gone.
Perfectly camouflaged. She
Yeah.
likes to sit on the top of my chair, and I almost sit on her every single time.
Oh, that's fine. That's lumbar support, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. It's
Yeah.
great. What are you doing? Where are you going?
Oh, too cute.
But tonight was a lot of fun.
Excellent. Excellent.
I can't wait to hammer that nail.
One day.
I will fight him the next time he shows up.
All right.
So
Duly
can't wait
noted.
to die.
By the way, new plot twist on tonight as you guys look in the graveyard. Lucen shows up. All right, and
Fighting him. Roll initiative.
and that's where we'll pick up next time. Now, I had a lot of fun tonight. You guys are off to a great adventure coming soon, and to a Wednesday near you. And yeah, we are going to head off to a raid. Be sure to check out our other shows. We've got Tales from the Tavern hosted by Luna on Sundays, and we've got, of course, this show every Wednesday with more shows on the way. So stay tuned, stay excited, and most importantly, stay happy and healthy. And we are going to head off to, whom is it? I believe I see it here.
The Mark Knight.
The Mark Knight, who is doing some Dungeons and Dragons. So let's spread the love, show him the wonderful raid logo thing that we always mess up here. Oh, look, there it is. You did it. You did it. I'm so proud of you.
Stream Elements.
I memorized it now.
That second one didn't come out that well, though.
That's
Yeah.
because Stream Elements isn't
subbed.
Oh.
there.
Oh, that first
was
one.
good.
Okay.
All right,
That's
it's all working out.
hilarious.
Perfect. Yeah. So feel free to use those raid commands, show the love, let them know where you came from, and check them out. I'm sure they're great people, as most people are. So we'll catch you guys next week. Take care.
Bye. Thanks for all the support tonight.
Woo!